All right, mind your P's and Q's. We should be live.
So I'm going to be over here.
You can be wherever you want to be.
Because I want to be able to open this window and look out. Hey, bud, sister.
All right, so we are live, Tanya. Jeremy, we are live. We are on Facebook live. Mind your P's and Q's. Say again. I'm losing. Hold on.
10 feet away from your microphone.
Do what now?
Yeah.
Hey, there's non-Tanya.
Yeah, the only Buzz sister's here now.
Are you the one who speaks when we do the touchdowns and stuff on the microphone?
No, that's not me.
He goes on the radio, so if people can't make it to the game, they can turn on the radio and they can hear the details of the game.
Yeah.
And he talks to different people.
So if
We're
we
going to talk
weren't
to
here,
you later. We're on the radio right now on Facebook. So,
Do you know about Facebook?
yeah, what do you know about Facebook?
my mom posts stuff.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's funny.
Does your mom spend a lot of time on Facebook?
No.
Half of the time.
Half the time. All right, that's not too much. That's not near as much as I spend on Facebook, I promise. Now, what'd you say about Snapchat?
Chap Snap?
She spends a lot of time on.
All right. Well,
Mom's being told on here.
We're telling on Mom too much here. We better go. I'm going to walk around to the other side of the field, see how it sounds. All right, I'll be back with you.
Okay, I love you.
I'm going to be saying I love you to Ava, who's like in third grade or.
I meant you. You're my brother.
No.
Okay, y'all are really loud in my little ears. Oh, I'm loud in my ears too. This must be what y'all hear. It's me yelling all the time.
Is that better for you?
No, I'm still like really, really loud.
Okay.
Is that a new fancy thing?
Are you? No, we've been using this.
Well, it looks new.
Now, how does that sound? Is that better?
That's a little better, yeah.
Okay.
I need to
right.
acquaint myself with the...
Somebody watch Sean. We need to come up here to the music. Come over here.
I had to make.
Show you a couple of things real quick. Sponsor, we'll do pregame, postgame, and half game. And then there's Coach's Huddle, and then there is Star Wars.
Star Wars.
That makes me happy.
If it makes you happy, it makes me happy.
Because if there's a comeback and I sense a ripple in the force...
Oh, my goodness.
If you're going to rip the force?
yeah, I'm going to need to...
tear the force apart.
I'm going to need to, announce that. Yeah.
He's like, Nanu. I'm going to tear the force apart.
When y'all talk about Star Wars, it makes me think of Zeke Elliott, who looks like an Ewok.
He does look like an Ewok. He does. You know what?
He does look like an Ewok.
Ken,
He does.
Sadly, I see this goot. There it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I heard the sad news.
Makes me sad.
That is, I'm going to go with utter sadness.
It makes me so sad.
Very utter sadness.
So we can go back one and get to Barry and a Benny Hill.
I love me some Benny Hill music.
Struggling.
Play the goot.
Okay.
Should have brought my sunglasses.
I like it.
I love it. We might just keep it on there.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Ow.
To commemorate Goot every now and then.
That's right. Or commiserate.
That's right.
Jeff didn't blow up the roster whenever he printed it out for me, and it was so small.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Cracked my trachea in half with a 10-pound dumbbell he had.
You can't stop it once it starts.
Don't do Hoops Washington. Don't do Hoops Washington. Okay, now what'd Jeff say?
No, he printed it out, and the writing was so small because I have really bad eyesight up close, apparently, that Jacob had to put in all the names for me on the way over here because I couldn't read them.
Hey, notable Hubble, number 7, is added to Canton's roster. Did you?
I figured he would be.
Yeah.
Now.
Is Brisboe out?
Out.
Oh, shoulder?
DNP, yes, he's out.
Ugh.
All right, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sean's been out there walking around, but I don't know. I haven't seen him, and I
He
can't tell where
left.
he's at.
I'm just kidding. can't. Maybe I can.
All right, here we go. Got to go live.
We're still 40 minutes till game time.
I was afraid I wasn't going to get here.
No, we got tons of time.
Y'all do. I don't.
Right.
How we doing?
Ah, you sound good.
All right, I'm back in. I had no service when I was in the end zone, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but
My son brought me a Frito pie. He is the greatest ever. Where's the fork?
he knows what Mama wants.
Well, he didn't bring me a fork.
I thought she was going to say, "Where's the force?"
No. Hold on. Did you really not bring me a fork? No, they didn't give me a fork.
All right, guys. A couple of things here.
That's where it is.
I love you. I love you. Please go get a fork.
All right, we are 40 seconds out.
Am I going to have to bring us on live yet?
Yeah, we're already on live. We're already talking live. People are already listening to us.
I mean, do you want me to start the broadcast?
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Welcome everybody in.
yeah, we'll start welcoming them.
Always ask.
You just tell me whatever.
And then we're doing a pregame. We're going to start with that 9:17. We'll do the welcome, and then there we go.
Anything?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Oh, you're clear. You're
Man.
crystal clear.
It's very sporadic.
Hey, after you get the interview done with Coach Hubble, then it'll be optional if you want to just come up to the booth. If it's not, if your mic isn't clear enough, but we can do whichever. Hey, can you hear me?
I'll do the interview. I'll do the coin flip, and then I'll be up there.
Hey, or can you confirm if they're practicing the 23 skidoo?
You want me to ask him?
Just keep an eye on that.
Come on.
I don't want to blow their cover.
All right, I think we are now Memorex. Let's see. Nope, we are not.
I don't even know what that means.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Oh. Okay, well, maybe.
I see Braden Norrell out there slinging it around. Looking pretty good. What do you think, Sean? I can't hear you, brother. You can hear me? You can hear me? Okay, I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Doggone it. We got to go to a different channel. You want me to try some different channels?
Yeah, not on that one over there.
All right, Sean. We're going to try a different channel here. A3.
All right. Ow, I keep doing that.
A3, can you hear me? You can't hear me at all, I don't think. Wave your hand if you can hear me. Okay. So A3.
Test.
Gotcha.
Be a little bit better.
Gotcha. It might be better.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. So far, yeah. I could always hear you.
Okay. Well, I can hear you now.
I could always love you. Well, it's cutting out in the microphone.
Cutting it a little bit there.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Hello.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
No, that's not mine.
Test. I'm going to walk across the field.
Okay.
So this is upside down. I'm not real sure what happened
Oh.
after that.
Here, too. We got dressed.
Dang it.
And now my child has gone and got me a fork that he should have gotten to begin with.
Okay. You're maybe turn around and see if.
Hello.
Okay. When you turn around, I can hear you. That's good. It appears as long as you're facing me and all your stuff's exposed to this, you're good.
Holding my mouth just right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Standing on one foot with one arm, the other arm in the air.
I'm just gonna, go out on a weird limb here. Maybe this 9-year-old technology needs to be upgraded that we're using.
Oh, you're being ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's just a thought.
Oh.
Okay, so where's Hubble going to come out? Let's go test that area.
I'm assuming they're going to come out from your left, because that's where the remnants of the run-through is.
Walk down there and let's just see if that's good and clear. And if it is, then I guess that's really important.
Yeah, all of this connections is real iffy.
Mm-hmm.
You're cutting out on my headset, and I'm cutting out on my mic, and. Are we on the radio yet?
Yeah.
So we're on the radio.
We are.
Golly, I'm glad I didn't cuss.
We're on everything. Yeah, we're on everything right now, I think. Sean said, or Ken said yes.
Maybank Drill Team, please set your props up. Maybank Drill Team, go ahead and set your props up.
But to everyone who is watching and listening, we're testing our stuff still. We're giving you a little look behind the curtain.
Yeah, this is the Buzz Brothers Does Electronics.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can tell, we're not doing it very well. That's why we sell insurance for a living, really.
You get to see it all. Cars. Yeah, you get to see it all.
We got help, though, that's for sure.
Okay, so Sean, right there is pretty good.
All right.
If you can catch actually, if you can move even closer, to us and catch Coach Hubble, the closer the better. But that range is good. What do you think right there? Is that good?
If like I tell my wife, if you like it, I love it.
Okay, that's good.
So
last week, Coach Hubble cooperated with us, which was awesome, and we had a little bit of mic issues, but we're going to iron that out this time.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I feel that positive vibe, guys.
Hey, just so you know, this pregame show is brought to you by Gas and Supply of Mineola, your first choice in propane and welding supplies.
Okay.
You want me to burn some of my much sought-after Maybank stats during pregame, or you want to wait until we get a little closer to kickoff?
Closer to kickoff. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that material.
You're saying we're starving for content? Is that what you're saying?
Well, Coach Hubble's interview that we had earlier that you wanted to play is almost 10 minutes.
Let's roll a little bit of that.
And I need to do this first, a little housekeeping.
Okay.
You're listening to Canton Eagle Football here on KWJB 95.1 The Bee. We'd like to thank our sponsors. They are JT2 Burgers in Canton, Central Marble and Granite, Lakeside Tea, Tolliver Ford in Mineola, Northeast Texas Farmers, Tolliver Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Mineola, WWJ Surveying and Mapping, Brick Street Flooring, Innate Medical Solutions Clinic of Grand Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel, East Texas Ready Mix, B&B Underground and Service Company, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate I-20 Team, Paschal Health Insurance, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton, Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel, East Texas Ready Mix, B&B Underground and Service Company, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate I-20 Team, Paschal Health Insurance, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton. Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort
apparently
in Canton.
we have a loop that will not stop.
Canton.
All right, there we go. That was fun. Hey, you want to get onto that Coach Hubble interview from?
Let's do it. Let's roll that a little bit.
All right.
I'm excited to watch bad football or bad anything. People don't pay for average, so we don't want to be average. That's not what we're striving to be. That's not the work ethic and the commitment that our kids have had. So you know, we have some playmakers. We have some exciting kids. You know, we've got kids that are making plays. Unfortunately, we've had some kids that are banged up here and there and hadn't been able to play, and that's something that I've tried to get across to them is you still have a job. You know, your job is to create energy, and something we'll talk about often is you're either an energy producer or an energy consumer. So be an energy producer. If you can't play, you know, then bring the juice. You know, and try to find another way to help your team, and that's kind of about the accountability part of our program, and not being a selfish person or upset because you're not getting to play. You just try to find a way to help. And you know, we've got some exciting kids that are fun to watch, and they play the game in a way that makes you want to cheer for them, and
this team's easy to cheer for. I will say that.
They're easy to coach. You know, we don't have one turd on our team. They're a bunch of great kids. They work really hard. They do whatever we ask them to do. You know, they do good in school. I don't have to go over to the principal's office and figure out why. They're just great kids, and
you can spend your time working on things you need to work on.
You can get good when you don't have to handle people.
Right.
So
harder to prepare after a win or after a loss?
I don't know. I would rather prepare after a win. I would rather learn after a win, because there's always the video is the video. You know, the scoreboard is, you know, that if we're going to keep score, we want to win.
Right.
But, you know, that scoreboard really doesn't tell you anything that whenever we evaluate video that we don't already know. So we try to approach it the same way. So whether we win big or lose by a little bit, we're going to just grade video and find out, are our kids doing what we are teaching them to do? And we're going to be more process oriented than result oriented. You know, we're not going to stand around and clap and high five each other if we had a bad snap and the quarterback grabbed it, made a guy miss, threw one up, and a kid just jumps up and catches it. Yeah, we may celebrate a little bit, but we better be correcting the bad snap and the missed block, and you know, those little things. There's always things to coach, and we're gonna constantly evaluate our process, and our kids understand that.
Yes.
We don't just sit around and talk about how we won or how we lost either. We're gonna evaluate video and try to get better, and that's our goal each week, is get better each week. We want to be playing great football when it comes to the district run, and then we want to put ourselves in great position in the playoffs to make a run. And that's the three goals we have.
That kind of brings me to my next question is, how good can this team be, and what would the keys be to reaching that potential?
For each kid, it's get better each game. You know, whatever your position is, get better. Even if you're a backup and you're not getting to play much right now, you better be getting better, because somebody's going to get banged up at some point, and you're going to be the guy. You know, we got to eliminate turnovers. You know, we were +5, I think, coming into this last game.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 big ones, and then one late in the game where it was kind of a last second, just throw it up. But that's still 3 turnovers, and you know, we got to eliminate those things. We got to get some guys to 100%. We've got several guys right now that are not 100%. They're tough guys, and you know, we don't have to win right now, so we're not pressing guys to do things that they're not ready to. We're always going to put the health of the season in front of the health of trying to win that game.
That's so hard to do, because I know the kids
very hard.
The kids are on you. They want to play, you know.
That's right. And we don't want to be super careful. It's a tough game. People are going to hurt. But we have to evaluate and say, you know, is the chance of this kid getting hurt worse? And then we lose him whenever we need to go win games that really matter.
Right.
And we're trying to balance all that, just like every other team in the state of Texas is. But, yeah, you know, we got to get healthy, get better, and then finish. Find a way to finish and win, you know, win games. That's how you win games. You win games.
That's right. Okay, so kind of to wrap it up here, if you a couple of questions here. If you wanted the Eagle fans to know one thing about this year's Eagle team, what would you tell them?
You could have told me this. You could have asked me this.
What pops into your mind about this group of boys that you're coaching right now? You mentioned a few things.
I would just say that they're a bunch of great young men. Pleasure to coach. Just great young men.
Yeah, that nails it right there.
Makes our job fun. You know, we can separate the athlete from the person very easily because, you know, we don't have to handle them like I said earlier. Coaching is I think about all the time, really what we do as coaches. And if we're not careful, we're just critics. We'll say, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. You know, you didn't do that right. And kids, you know, they get tired of that at some point, just like I do if somebody's telling me what I'm doing wrong.
Human nature.
But the reality is whenever you have relationships with kids, and I feel like we have that, you know, our kids want to get better. And as coaches, we have a great group of coaches that they know they care about them, and that's what we're after is the best version of each kid that we can get. And
it shows.
We got a bunch of guys that are trying to be the best version they can be.
They're buying into what you're teaching, Coach. Whatever the message is, they're buying into it. One final question here. We know the rivalry between Canton and Maybank. It's alive and well. We don't need to talk about that. How much does that rivalry really affect the motivation to win?
You know,
in all reality,
I've been in this part of the world for a year and a half now, so it doesn't affect me at all.
And that might be a good thing.
I want to win every game. I'm not a big fan of juicing up one game over another because those cause letdowns, and you know, so last week's game wasn't that important, you know, and now this one is. You know, that just adds pressure to kids. You know, rivalry games with communities and big games against good teams playing each other, those things naturally create the energy for themselves. So as a coaching staff, we don't need to add to that. All we need to do is coach each game like that's the game.
Great point.
We can't win next week, this week. You know, we can't win. We dang sure can't win last week now. So we might as well just focus on this game like it's the only game that matters. And that's how we approach it.
Okay. Guys, do y'all have anything for Coach Hubble? I
was just going to ask Coach, every team in your district has now played 3 non-district games. What's your assessment of the district now? Has it changed from the start of the season?
Well, I know Van beat Lindale the other night, but other than that, I don't know what everybody else has done. I haven't paid that close attention, and that may not be a good thing, but I haven't been focused on them. I'm trying to make sure that our kids are taking care of what they need to be, and if I sat around and thought about it, I might be able to piece together what some of them have done just by seeing on the app that everybody has. But I really, it hasn't changed at all, and I really don't care about them. My focus is on our guys, and
there'll be time to care about them.
That's right.
Guys, anything else for Coach Hubble? Okay. Well, Coach,
you said there were going to be tacos.
Well, we're not running you off without tacos. We're just letting you off the hook. You can still eat tacos.
Stay here. There will be tacos.
Yes, you just sit right there.
That's right. Give him first shot at that.
Yes. This was a trap to get me in here.
That's right. And we do want to say, before we leave this, we do want to say that we appreciate you coming in. We know the crazy hours that you put in during the season, you and the coaching staff. Thank you for what you invest in these boys and for making a true impact in their lives. And we want to tell you good luck, and we are pulling for you Friday night in Maybank.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it. It's our pleasure.
Now enjoy your tacos. Okay. Now I'm hungry for tacos.
You should have had a Frito pie.
I don't know if that would help the taco need.
It has chili on it. It's got meat. There's meat.
Yeah, but those were Q and Brew tacos.
Well, this is true.
That was a hard-hitting interview, TZ.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I gave him all the hard questions.
Well, there's no softballs in that.
Yeah, man. Look, this is first class.
Are we off the air?
No, we're still on.
Were you about to say something naughty?
No, I just saw. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all are like packing up like it's the end of the game. I mean, I'm watching people leave the press box and everything.
No, they just came in and now they're going out again. You need
Okay.
to pay better attention.
Look, if I needed critiques from a female, I'd go back home. Okay.
I just want you to feel comfortable.
Last thing I need is a bunch of that.
Yeah, air conditioner.
Yeah, how about that AC I hooked up?
It's awesome. You did great.
I plugged it in.
Well,
That's
it made it run, so
yeah. I
great
plugged
job.
it in and turned it on.
It's got it down to like 91 in here, which is huge relief.
I'm glad I wore a short sleeve shirt.
We'll have to tell the story of this press box history at some point about how. I mean, it's a new press box. It's even got nice floors and everything. And
Sean, we'll try telling that story. They won't ever believe it.
No.
There ain't no way.
Casted basically from a deer stand.
You remember the maintenance guy that they sent over here to help us?
He was so put out with us.
Very disinterested and just didn't
he
care.
was on the radio.
Disinterested was not even a key word there.
He was on the radio with his supervisor.
Yeah.
And he said, "Tell them SOBs to wait just a minute. I'll be over there."
Yeah. We're like, "Sir,
I heard that.
We're right here." And then we had to kill all the wasps that had accumulated during deer season, over the past.
I'm pretty sure Jeff's deer stand is better than that little shed was.
I said it at the time. I said, I've hunted in way better deer stands than this. So.
Yeah. It's just, what's ironic is that year, like the first year that we did it, was 2014, and we started the year here, and we ended the year doing Mineola and West Orange Stark. Oh, no, Cameron Yo.
Yeah.
In AT&T Stadium.
Right.
Stark contrast there.
Yeah, we went from Maybank to the plushy confidants of AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, year one, we learned how this thing can swing.
Did our team win that night?
Mineola did not win that night.
So it's kind of like when y'all go watch the Cowboys.
Oh.
I didn't even hear what you said. I didn't even hear what you said.
Ow. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah.
Tanya, I like you.
2014, Canton won 46-17. That first year on the air for us.
We put sound whoopings on Maybank for a lot of the last decade, hadn't we?
Well, I've got stats on that, Teasy.
I know. We're gonna save those. Well, we're getting close.
All right.
Why don't we go ahead and get into those? We're 19 minutes away.
All right. So, as I was telling you on the way over here, knowing that I was going to get pushed into the analyst roles in that this week, I thought I better dig something up. So I made a call to the sports information director for Maybank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
it's generic.
Right. And when that call didn't get returned, like a lot of my calls, I went ahead and did the next best thing, which was I got on Google. And what I was interested in was how close these teams have played each other over the 5-10 years or so. I went back 10 years, Teasy.
Yeah.
And now we didn't play last year, so I actually went back 11.
And I have a story on that.
Yeah, I know you do. There's a lot of bitterness on last year, but
okay.
Canton has got a 6-4 record out of the last 10 meetings with them, and so you're thinking, okay, yeah, so we've won 6, they've lost 4. Okay, not too bad. But when I break down Maybank's schedule, because I thought Maybank was a lot like our team, and a lot like just a lot like our program.
Yeah, same type kids.
Out of 102 games in the last 10 years, Maybank's won 28 of them. So they're,
you said how many games in the last?
105, because if you count the 3 this year.
Okay.
105 games, they've won 28 of them. They've got 2 1-9 records in the last 10 years. They've got an 0-10 record, and they've got 3 2-8 seasons in there.
Ouch.
And so now that doesn't account for what they're doing. They're undefeated this year.
Right.
So 10-year-old stats don't mean a whole lot.
Right.
But I was looking for patterns, and the pattern is that Canton's got a superior program in terms of the numbers compared to them. Out of the last 10 years, Canton is basically 49-58 the last 10 years.
Right.
Overall record, and like I said, 6-4. Now, from 2010 to 2014, Canton had a 5-year winning streak. 5 wins in a row, right down the line.
There was a good stretch there for 10 years.
Now we're 1-4 in the last 5.
Right.
So we've not been able to kind of turn the corner on them in the last few years, and so this is going to be an interesting game because they've got a 3-0 record, which looks good on paper, but you've got some information on that. Canton's 2-1 against some pretty good teams, and so and now we're down to QB2 at this point. So
another twist,
right? Another plot twist, and I know you've got information on that. So that's my deep dive into Canton versus Maybank.
That's great stuff, Sean.
So last year Maybank was 4-6, if that counts for anything.
And as you were saying that, I was thinking this may be the first time that these two teams have faced each other with a winning record. It may be not the first time, but the first time in a while that they faced each other with a winning record, both of them. And we talked about last year, and I'm not one to talk, okay? So you ain't heard this from me.
Of course not.
But I just wanted to lay the facts down that strange these teams didn't play last year, okay? Maybank was scheduled to go to Canton, come to Canton. The game got canceled, but then suddenly they scheduled a game with Van Alstyne, which was convenient. Van Alstyne was 3-8 last year, which they won 34-7. And I don't know.
What are you saying, Tizzy?
Nothing really. I'm just giving you the facts on what happened last year and why there was a vacancy between these two teams last year.
Because they lied and then they went to Van Alstyne so they could win.
No, I didn't say that.
I did.
But then they turned around and scheduled Canton for their homecoming team, for their homecoming game here, which is another strange move, which nothing between these two teams could be considered strange, actually, if you think about it. I wanted to weigh in on this, Sean, and maybe you too, Tanya. This past week, we actually had a historical thing happen in Texas high school football. Ennis played Waxahachie for the 100th time.
Wow.
In their history. I wonder how many times these two teams have played in their history. I don't know how to go back and get that information, but
I know we played them when I was in high school a couple of times. They were our homecoming game.
I don't know however long these two teams have been, or these two high schools have been existent, then they have played at least once every other year. Anyway, that's an interesting something to think of. Sean, kind of some game notes here. The Panthers, they're a wing tee offense. They don't throw it a whole lot, to say the least. Were you about to say something?
Well, I'm cutting that and out. This dang microphone. I said you said they don't throw it very much, and I said except when they throw it.
Right. Well, that's how most wing tees work. Is that they don't throw it until they do, and they don't have one real leading receiver. They throw it to a lot of guys. Their leading rusher is number 10, Chapman. He's got 303 yards. Coach Zach Hudson, he's been here. This is his third year. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he came here from Howe. And he is his record since he's been here is 11-15. The Panthers have beaten Bullard, Kemp, and Wills Point, none of which have won a ball game this year. I want to note that. So, what are we? I can't hear. Are we about to do the national anthem?
I don't know.
We're praying.
Praying.
My microphone is killing me, man.
I'm sorry for the silence here. I'm trying to see what we're doing.
I
think we just prayed and we couldn't hear it. Okay. So I guess I can say welcome to Panther Stadium here in Maybank, Texas. It's a beautiful September night here, the year of our Lord 2021. You got homecoming night for the Panthers. Panthers 3-0, Eagles 2-1. I still can't hear. Are we? Okay.
I'll be able to hear y'all.
Okay.
My purse is up.
I'll try to make it over for the school
songs
songs
coming up.
See if we push that out just a little bit.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
Yes, I hear you.
All right. So the band, as everybody just probably hopefully heard,
we did.
They're in their all-black overall jumpsuit on this warm September eve.
Looking good.
Yeah, they're looking good, but I'm just thinking, I don't know about the uniform choice given they're out. Of course, every time you're the visitor at a football stadium, you're in the sun until 9 o'clock.
That's a great observation,
right?
Sean.
And so there's some kids up there sweating.
They're young and
as
strong.
Mike would say, it's hotter than a fresh baked biscuit.
They're young and strong. Hey, were you going to interview the color cult before we get?
Am I going to interview who?
The color cult.
Yes.
You're going to interview them before we get with Coach Hubble?
I was going to plan on doing it at some other point after that.
Yeah, at a time of your choosing.
Did the microphone cut out when I was up by the school song?
No.
All right. So the color cult will be good. All right.
All right. So we're 12 minutes from kickoff here.
It's a lot cooler out here than it is in there, just so y'all know.
Okay, well we do have an air conditioner in here.
Courtesy of
Scott Air Conditioning. What's the official name of our sponsor there? Jenkins. Heating and air conditioning?
Right.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Jenkins Heating and AC.
John and Candy Scott are kind of who gave us the hookup on that. So
John and Candy, we can't thank you enough. Jenkins Heating and AC really saving possibly someone from a heat stroke in here.
Little trivia, Candy's mother is Beverly Arthur. She used to work for me. Remember that?
There's the connection
right
there.
I
love Miss Beverly.
Yeah.
There's the connection right there.
She will not speak her mind to you at all. Never.
Nope. She's real quiet.
Yeah.
I was talking to the coaches up here. There's a chance they're going to let me call a couple of plays, I think.
No, there ain't no chance of that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
They laughed a little bit. I think that was a positive.
Yeah.
So
they'll let you be responsible for hopefully victory formation in the fourth quarter.
I was going to call the triple reverse on 4th and 12.
Be like that coach in Arkansas that never punts and goes for it on onside kicks and the whole deal.
I'm for that.
He scored 94 points the other night. Did you see that?
Oh my goodness.
I did not.
Yeah. Is that good?
That's kind of good. You usually win if you score 94 points.
I mean, I know it's good. You win and all that, but is that good?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't like the other team.
Well,
maybe they were mean to them.
Well,
hey, Panthers making their way out of the locker room there, guys, and lining up at the end zone there. 10 minutes away from kickoff. Homecoming night here in Maybank.
So I know that Mike usually does all the shout outs to the parents of the coaches and the families and stuff, and I don't have all their names. So you need to make sure you do that.
Well, I'm going to, and I want to tell you, tonight for the first time we got to meet Coach Hubble's parents.
I see him down there.
Vonda and Lanny came up and spoke to us, and it was a thrill to meet them. They're here tonight, and told them that Coach Hubble's doing a great job, but that I did tell them that he had been acting up just a little, and they might want to talk to him just a little
about
under
control.
Some of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good to meet them, and also a shout out to Cheryl's parents, to Leon and Loretta up in Berry, Texas.
Yeah, she was waving at the camera a few minutes ago.
Okay, good. We like that. And then Miss Shirley Morgan, our #1 Eagle fan. Miss Shirley, we love you.
She's big P1.
She is definitely. And Shirley, we love you, and we're going to get you to an Eagle home game, and you better believe that. I'm sure that Brian and Steve are here. The Eagles have traveled. The Eagle Nation's traveled pretty well here. These fans are the stands are filling up pretty well.
Well, they were interested in homecoming over here. They wanted to see shoes and dresses and all that.
Sure.
So they're big on opposing homecoming festivities.
That is not true.
Well, I call this a late arriving crowd, kind of like at AT&T Stadium.
Kind of like when I go anywhere. I'm never on time.
Well, it's all right.
You think they got stuck in traffic on 198?
Yes, behind a tractor.
Yeah.
That happened to me yesterday going to the junior high game.
We are getting close to kickoff, just over 8 minutes to kickoff here. So I guess the thing we haven't talked about is the Eagles will be without their starting quarterback, Jason Brisboe. In his place is going to be sophomore Braden Norrell.
Now, do we know? I mean, are we going to do the Norrell thing tonight? Do we know that?
I tell you, Sean, I did extensive research on this. I asked, I don't know how many kids, is it Norrell or Norrell? and I still can't get any specific answer. But I guess the best explanation we got was last week, and they said if they're in the city limit,
it's Norrell.
It's Norrell. And if they're out of the city limits, it's Norrell.
Well, are you ready? You want to do it? You ready to go? I got Coach Hubble.
All right.
How about that?
Go for it.
For his 50th interview this week. Coach, off to 2-1.
Be better at it.
Well, yeah. Well, I ought to be better at it too after 7 years. But 2-1, off to a fast start. Got into a little bit of a track meet last week, a little bit, and now we're down. We got QB2 coming in. So to give us an idea of what you expect out of Norrell, as we're going back and forth on the name.
Yeah, Braden's done a good job all year. He played JV quarterback last year as a freshman, and smart kid. He's going to do everything we ask him to do all the time, and it's kind of been our stand all year is, next guy up. We're a true team, and he's done a good job and very confident that he's going to lead our team.
There you go. Well, I'll let you go, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Great job, Sean.
Sean, that was a great interview.
50 questions left, but he was rolling his eyes at me. No.
That was a hard-hitting interview.
He was not.
Okay, and the Eagles are taking the field here. They're wearing the all-white, the white helmets, tops, pants, shoes, all white with the green letters. The Maybank Panthers come out. They're wearing the green tops. That's Kelly green, and the white pants, white helmets. I did want to say something before we moved on here about Braden Norrell and what he's being asked to do here tonight. That young man has done a great job on defense this year. He's been a contributor, and he's done a great job. Regardless of what happens tonight, he has already been a great contributor to this team. And he's being asked to step in and do something that's really, really tough. And I believe in the kid. I think he's going to do a great job. Coach Hubble said he's a smart kid, knows what to do, and I think he's going to be able to lead these Eagles. And now for the coin toss, Sean? Or?
Well, it's National Anthem.
Okay.
Which is brought to you by Hood Rats Custom Cycles, located in Quitman.
How about that?
Okay.
All right, Canton's captains, 33-8-52.
The officials are brought to you by JK Trucking and Construction, and this coin toss that's going to be coming up is brought to you by the Gold Buyer of Tyler. Turn your gold into cash.
And Maybank's captains are 12, Teasy, 26 and 8. 12, 26 and 8. So Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, and 26 is some spare.
So for the Eagles, you got Jaden Ledbetter, you've got Trey Collard, and you've got Colt Shepard. For the Panthers, you have got number 8, Carson Bowen, number 26, Kaysen Burrows, and Sean, I can't see the other number.
8, 26, and 12.
Number 12, Caleb Goforth.
My name's Steven. I'll be your referee tonight. This is Jeff. We'll be with y'all in the middle all night. Just have a good game.
Would you hand me one of those rosters?
Play well and just try to keep all the crazy stuff to a minimum. We want y'all to decide the game, not us. I've got a coin here. It's got a head, which is the state of Texas, and tails is an eagle on the back. Canton, you're the visiting team. What do you want to call?
Heads.
Did you hear what he said? What did he say? He said heads. Heads is the call. We'll let it hit the ground. It is tails. Okay, 1 second. Maybank wins the toss.
Maybank 1, they're going to defer.
Panthers have 1 to call and defer.
I think we're going to defend the north.
Okay.
You got some good audio on that one there for the coin toss.
That
there,
was
Sean.
nice.
Sean,
Well,
you're the king of the coin toss.
You know.
So the Eagles are going to receive on your radio dial from the left to right. They will receive, and the sun is just going down behind the tree line here. It's dusk here. Just a beautiful night. Perfect night for a homecoming game,
This is about
especially
the time
against your rivalry.
time to deer move, too, if you're deer hunting.
That's right. That's right.
Right before dark.
Jeff's cameras are probably going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So the Eagles going to take the field here. You got Justice Petrie, who took one to the house last week against Caddo Mills, as well as, I believe that's Tootie Prox back there to receive as well. I'd be surprised if they kicked it to him, but
This kickoff
we'll see what the Panthers do.
This kickoff is brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm, providing clients with the finest legal services with ethics and courtesy.
All right, here we go. Just moments away from being underway. Panthers about to kick it off.
Number 3, McKinnon Brown sets the kick for the Panthers.
And to kick it off for the Panthers, number 3, McKendon Brown. And here we go. And the kick is away. Going to the left side, and that's going to go out of bounds over the head of Cannon Valenzuela. And so the Eagles will take over. Sean, I don't know the rules. I don't know where they take over. Somewhere around the 25, maybe the 40.
25 or the 30.
Yeah. I know the referees know the rules. I don't really need to know. So the Eagles offense takes the field first. Braden Durrell with his first series here. From their ball spotted at the ball's not spotted yet.
Are they going to make them kick it again?
They
are.
They're moving back here, and they are. They're going to have to kick it again. I guess the Eagles have the option to have them re-kick it if the ball goes out of bounds. But the reason we don't know the rules actually is because I think they change them every year, Sean.
Well, either that or we just don't know the rules. So.
Oh, don't say that.
There's that too.
Sometimes we just make them up.
We're going to start over.
Just pretend that never happened except moving back 5 yards.
Moving back 5 yards. There
Game
you go.
just about to get underway here. Back deep, Petrie and Prox. And Brown to kick off for the Panthers here.
I smell something
It's deja
special here.
vu.
This could be something tricky here, but he kicks it. Pooch kick here, going Valenzuela's way. He'll field it up the middle to the 45, and he's still on his feet there. And Valenzuela all the way out across midfield to the 47-yard line, and the freshman makes the most of that return. So Eagles set up in good shape.
You were telling me earlier that he's going to be he's going to be playing defense tonight a little bit. Sounds like
He's going to play a bigger role on defense as well as a role on offense as usual.
I think he's earned that playing time because of the fact that he's been such a solid, consistent performer and contributor on offense. There he is lined up.
You got that right. In the shotgun, Norrell. In the backfield, Robles. Snap is back. Pitch out, left side. That's out to.
Oh my goodness!
That's Cam Shaw on the screen pass there. I'm sorry, I thought that was Robles. That's Cam Shaw on the screen pass there. That's a loss of 6, and so the Eagles will going to face second down in about 14 yards.
It was really a lateral.
Yeah, it was.
Because we're right down line with it in the press box, and it was a lateral. He fielded it good, but he just had no place to go with it once he kind of tried to get his shoulder squared up upfield.
Shotgun, Norrell, jet sweep, handoff. Tootie Prox gets the corner, spins. Small gain, almost back to midfield, but not much.
Maybank is playing the see ball, get ball, version of football. They're not playing around. They're head hunting a little bit, and they're making their way in multiples to the football.
Likely, probably trying to make the Eagles throw the ball. So 3rd and 13 Norrell shotgun in the backfield with him.
Yeah, they got their
is Shaw.
Maybank's
Snap
got
is
the
back.
ears pinned back.
Rolls right. Looking down for Valenzuela. And Norrell's going to be tripped up around the 45, and the Eagles are going to have to punt this ball. That's going to be a loss of 4. Is there no flag down? So the Eagles going to have to punt this ball.
He was trying to get his shoulders square to where he could get the ball out and at least get it to where it wasn't going to be a drop for a loss.
But,
But when he made that plant on his foot to get upfield, his foot came out from under him and he just tripped.
He's trying to get Valenzuela deep.
Yeah, he was
looking for Valenzuela.
But he just never could.
Garrett Hubble back to punt here. Nathan the Hammer Goodson, Sean, out for tonight. I believe so.
No.
Ball snapped over Hubble's head. Hubble rushing back. He's going to recover. No, and that ball's going to be recovered by the Panthers. So a bad snap by the Eagles turns into great field position for the Panthers down on the 8-yard line.
That ball went 50 yards over his head, and all Hubble could do was just get to it so that they couldn't scoop and score.
That's right.
We knew it was going to be change of possession, but all he was trying to do was just make sure they didn't scoop and score it. And what started out at about the 40, their 45-yard line ends up with them with a 1st and 10 on the 9 or 8-yard line, TZ.
Boy, if this defense could hold here and maybe somehow force a field goal, that'd be fantastic. The Maybank offense is run heavy. They want to run it, of course, and they're fast to the line of scrimmage here.
Yeah, they think it's 1985, TZ.
Yep, under center, Bo Kilgore, and that was going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage there, no gain. Eagles do a good job of stuffing that. Kilgore, he's the senior. Doesn't run it a lot, Sean, but he can throw it.
Yeah, this is their offense is they call it the wing tee, which might be a version of the veer, might be a version. It's just a heavy run-oriented offense.
That's right. It's just a lot of running. Kilgore under center, handoff left side, stays on his feet. Yeah. He's going to score. Cody Chapman touchdown for the Panthers.
He just got to the corner and there was no containment on that corner on our side of the field. He was just able to just get to that corner and beat the one man that he had to beat. Very similar to what happened last week in the Cowboy game with Zeke.
Yeah.
And he had one guy and one blocker out there, and his blocker missed the block, and Zeke couldn't make it work. It's the same kind of play.
They're so hard to defend. I mean, just so hard to defend. So the extra point's good by the Panthers, 7-0, 9:42 left in the first quarter, and the Eagles' offense is under pressure here to answer.
Hopefully on defense we don't see a whole lot more of that, because what that's a product of, TZ, is that we're so bunched in there trying to play and respond to that belly dive or that fullback dive back in the day is what we would call it, that
if they bounce
it outside, which is what they did,
you're one-on-one.
Then yeah, at
trouble.
best. I mean, you're gonna be lucky if you got one person out there.
All right, that touchdown was brought to you by, for the first score, In-N-Out Automobile from Gladewater, and that point after attempt was brought to you by Main Street Antiques Collectibles and Bo Weevils.
So Brown set to kick off here for the Panthers. Eagles down 7-0, 9:42 left in the first quarter. Eagles really need to answer here.
Yeah.
Panthers got the first big play of the ball game.
Norrell needs to get his feet under him, get his confidence in him.
Pooch kick caught by Braylon Pickens. Tries to kick it outside, and he does. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be spilled around the 27-yard line.
They're going to give him forward progress out to the 32. And, I want to see the ball in that guy's hands.
Yeah, I thought he was aggressive to come and try and get the ball there. I like that.
Right.
I like that.
I'd like to see him especially on a kickoff return like that, once he gets a hold of the ball, to just use his speed and his strength and quit trying to pick and choose his lane and run over somebody.
He's one of our best athletes.
He'll be the biggest kid out there in terms of running people over.
Probably the best athlete out there.
I would not disagree.
And that kickoff is brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm.
Cam Shaw in the backfield. Movement there, snap back. Norrell looks to pass, going to run up the middle, and he's going to get about, say, 4 yards or so. Looked to pass, but couldn't find the receiver there up the middle.
Yeah, he pulled the ball up like he's about to pull the trigger and pass it over into the flats on our side.
But I didn't see a receiver over there.
Either somebody wasn't there or he didn't like what he saw. And
Coach Hubble did say he's a smart kid and he will take care of the ball.
He tucked it and just went up the middle.
Shotgun snap, handoff, middle. Shaw has some room. Breaks tackle, outside left side. Has some room. Shaw
got a man to beat.
up the left side down the sideline. Shaw out to the 30-yard line, and Cam Shaw with an explosive play. And, guys, he has been waiting for that one.
Yeah, he's been out for a couple of weeks with an injury, and so he's been chomping at the bit to get his dual overhead cam going again.
And he's going to come on out of the game here. I guess that's being conservative here, but I guarantee that one felt good to Cam Shaw, boys.
Can't go wrong there. I mean, you know, who they replace him with?
Well, that's 9-1-1
Right.
is who's in the game now.
Juan Robles, number 21.
Shotgun snap back to Norrell. Handoff right side to Juan Robles. There's a flag. I think we had movement there. He's going to be dropped for a loss, and looked like that play never got off to a good start. We'll see.
No, there was a lot of loose strings on that one, Teasy.
Hey, interesting that Coach Hubble starts the game off with Cam Shaw and not Juan Robles, as what Robles has done such a great job.
Well, it might fall under the thing of you can't lose your starting job to an injury type thing, the old Tom Landry thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is, or maybe he's going to
mix it up.
Yeah, he's going to give everybody a big dose of each one of them.
Absolutely.
Which can't go wrong with that either.
I love it. 8:50 left in the first quarter, 7-0. But the Eagles down to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 14 after a penalty on first down. Robles in the backfield. Whitehead, Island in the backfield also. Shotgun snap. There's movement there. Movement on the offensive line, and a little bit of disarray. That's going to be another movement penalty there, and that's going to make it 2nd and 19.
Did you tell the fans that we're up here with the coaches? Did you tell?
No.
We're in the same press box with the coaches, and so they may overhear some strategy.
Haven't told them yet.
And some instruction. And some feedback.
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to pretend y'all aren't there.
There might be some coaching feedback.
All right, 2nd down and 20 after 2 penalties on the Eagles offense. 8:26 left and counting down in the first quarter. In the backfield, Juan Robles. Shotgun snap, Norrell handoff middle. Robles has some room, but he's stuck. And he's out just to the 39-yard line. He'll bring up the 3rd and 15 or so.
He took a big form tackle right in the gut, and then the only thing I saw was that he kept going forward.
And he's tough, man.
Right, he kept going forward, and the kid that hit him dropped to his knee. So I don't know what that says.
Well, it tells me that 9-1-1 is a tough sucker. It's 3rd and 16 here. You're on the 38-yard line, so you're kind of in no man's land. It'll be interesting to see how we handle this down and distance here.
I think it's 4-down territory. I mean, even though it's 3rd and a 9-iron.
Shotgun, Norrell, snap back to pass. Looking up the middle, screen to Valenzuela. He drops it. And
right through his hands. He knows it.
Don't know that he was going to have much there anyway.
Well, things were collapsing on him a little bit, but he was for sure going to be back at the line of scrimmage.
So we're going to punt this thing.
And so, wow, interesting.
Hubble coming out to punt it. I do agree. I think we just punt the heck out of this thing and play defense. It's not like I don't want to jinx it here. It's not like they've got an offense that's explosive. You pin them back down there and you play defense.
We need to execute the snap first off.
Yeah, there we go.
Much better.
There we go.
Oh, nice punt.
Oh, is it a coffin kick?
Get down.
Oh, it did get down.
There we go.
Boy, that had that Mike Maloof wedge spin on it.
Yeah, it did.
It hit down there about the 10-yard line and just bit.
Nipped it off a thin lie.
Right, just like Mike does with his 52-degree wedge when he was about 90 out.
Love it.
Just goes seeking the pin.
Good job by the Eagles. Pin the Panthers back at about the 6-yard line. 7:20 left in the first quarter. Eagles trail 7-0. Time for a defensive stand here, guys.
Well, the first down for this quarter was brought to you by Turf Pro Landscape Designs. They're located in Canton.
Hey, Sean, how about a shout-out to Ufi up there in the New Mexico?
Oh, man.
And Nathan Moore and Stacy Moore and Miss Cindy Maloof. And the ball's handed off right side.
Oh,
and stuff for no gain by the Eagle defense. Closed.
Yeah, it's a good time for that just going after the football mentality right there. Pin them down. They're inside their own 5-yard line. Make them start second-guessing themselves.
Mike texted in and said he snapped the putt snap further than my 7-iron.
Mike, you hit your 7-iron at least 10 yards further than that. You know that.
Panthers lined up, handoff. Up the middle, nothing there, stacked up. No gain, maybe a yard gain or so.
Yeah, looks like they're marking it at about the 11-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
6:32 and counting down here in Maybank at Panther Stadium, and that's 3rd down and 9. Eagles looking to get a stop here. Left side, Panthers breaking it long.
Tootie Prox
trying to trace him down. And out to the 20-yard line, a 70-yard run on 3rd down and 9. And the Panthers are in business there. That was
a quarterback keeper.
Bo Kilgore.
Yeah, it was a quarterback keeper, teasing, and all he did was just it's that thing where you suck people into the middle of the defense, anticipating that belly dive. But he kept it, and when he was able to get past the 2nd level, and once he did, it was a track meet between him and Tootie.
And it's a good thing that Tootie Prox was able to track him down.
Yeah, not very many people can outrun Tootie Prox.
No.
I mean, what is he? You know, he's 4'5" guy, 4'6" guy.
I'd say so. Panthers at the 28-yard line, handoff left side. That's going to be brought down by Jacob Elliott.
Jacob Elliott in on a solo tackle.
After a gain of about 1, if that.
All that action right there, though, and especially the last 3 or 4 plays, except for that quarterback keeper, it's all happening right between the tackles. There's not a whole lot of activity going on outside the tackles, and definitely not out in the flats. I mean, and that's the problem, because if they can break loose and get outside the containment, then I mean we're
trouble for us
because we're so bunched up.
Under center, Kilgore drops back. He's going to pass, looking deep, launches it deep. Going for number 5, picked up by Tootie Prox, and the Eagles take it away.
There was no question that that's how that was going to go.
What a play.
Tootie Prox, Chanston Prox is his given name. Tootie's what his mother calls him.
Are they calling this back? What's going on here? Is something happening here?
They called it incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. Okay, he dropped it. Oh, man. Well, we're up here in the press box, Sean. We don't have a great view there.
I wish I was down on the field, but that's all right.
Okay.
He had a beat on that from the time that the quarterback dropped back.
They were looking for Reeder there, Jaden Reeder, number 5.
That receiver was never open. That ball had no chance to get to that receiver.
I wish they'd do that more. 3rd down and 8 after a long run there by the Panthers. 4:56 left in the first quarter. Shotgun. Kilgore rolling right, looks to throw. He's smashed and sacked by the Eagle defense.
Ow.
That loosened one of my feelings, too.
Ow. All I can say is ow.
And a loss of 8 yards there.
Who was it that hit him?
33.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, 33.
Jaden Ledbetter. Jacob Elliott.
Quarterback drops back, and like he was going to be looking out to his right, and back from his backside, from the left side, comes Ledbetter and Jacob Elliott, and it was no holds barred, just a collision right upside the backside of the quarterback team.
So Panthers going to punt here from their own 45, and that was almost blocked. It partially blocked, I think. It's going to land around the 10. That's going to go into the end zone. Justice Peacher was back with 4:07 left in the first quarter. The Eagles defense stiffens and gets the ball back, and they're going to take over at their own 20. Let's see if we can get some offense going now, Sean.
We need a little O.
We're going to.
Get our quarterback, get a little confidence in him. This game is here to win.
That's right.
They're not doing anything special or big.
The more you get Braden Norrell in there, just doing a few things that make him comfortable, get him some confidence, it's gonna happen. So Norrell's in. Let's see who's in there at running back. Cam Shaw in at running back. Looks like he and Robles are maybe switching out at running back there. In the shotgun. Norrell from the 20. Handoff left side. Shaw splits through, and he's going to be tackled around the 23-yard line. That may be a loss.
No,
that's going to be a little bit of a gain there. Good job for Cam Shaw.
He missed a guy.
Busting through.
they had him in the backfield. It was going to be a loss for sure. They had him in the backfield. He was able to make a guy miss, and then he just makes that lunge forward and picks up 3 or 4 yards, it looks like, 3.
So Norrell sets up at the 22-yard line. 3:37 left in the first quarter. Eagles trail 7-0. Shotgun snap, back low. Norrell picks it up, hands it off, fumbles it.
Oh, gosh.
And the ball's loose. Let's see if Norrell got back on it.
He did.
I hope he did.
He did.
Oh, man, low snap, and Norrell had a hard time handling it.
He's got that in his head, I think, to where he's trying to do things before he gets the ball. And whether it's make his read or find somebody he's going to hand the ball off to or pitch it to or whatever.
A little bit of calming down that needs to go on.
Right.
And down to 3 minutes now. Eagles back on the 20 on their own 17-yard line in the backfield. Shaw, shotgun, Norrell. He drops back, gonna pass, looking deep, throws to Cannon Valenzuela. He's got it. Big country. He's loose, baby. Go. Out to the 35-yard line, Cannon Valenzuela. And a flag down. Who was that on?
Down the field. It might be.
Who? Flag came in late along the sidelines there. We don't know what that is.
I don't know if it's a face mask on the way they brought him down, or maybe it was a hands to the face on him.
It can't be on us, can it?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be. I'm going to protest if it's on us.
But that was basically a pass right up the middle of the field, about 8 or 10 yards downfield, and just I call it the old Ted dump.
Get it to your athlete.
Right, get it to
let
the
him
athlete,
do the rest.
And he broke a tackle, took off, shedded a tackle, and then got it about another 20 or 30 yards downfield, and then that's where this action right here happened.
What's his penalty about?
I don't know. Are they calling?
Are they picking it up?
They may have picked it up. Coach Hubble talked him out of it.
That's right. No harm, no foul. Okay. From the 33-yard line, Norrell. Shotgun. Handoff middle. That's Shaw. Slips the tackle. Up the middle. Out to the 25-yard line. And Shaw has a nice gain there on first down. Eagles moving the ball. 2:17 left in the first quarter. They trail by 7. But this is by far their best offensive series of the night.
Man, Jabraylon Pickens on a downfield block, away from the play. I thought he was about to get called for it because the referee ran up on it. He murdered number 1, Ty Miller from Maybank.
1:55 left. Norrell in the shotgun. Snaps back. Handoff. Middle. Shaw has room. Slips a tackle. Stays on his feet. Sheds another tackler. And Cam Shaw is out to just right at the 20-yard line. They're moving the chains. Are they not? I see them.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. First down Eagles, baby.
Cam, it was more violent than just a stiff arm. He took the guy and picked him up and threw him out of his way while he was running with the football.
He took the time to throw him out of the way, Sean.
Right.
And the Eagles really kind of getting some confidence now. This is what they need: a sustained drive. Keep that Panther offense on the sideline.
The counselor's telling us that flag earlier was a sideline warning.
Snap back, handoff middle. That's Shaw, and he's met by the Panther defense. No gain.
He may have lost a couple of inches.
And I'm going to go ahead and mention that they're in the red zone. That's brought to you by the Farmhouse Kids Consignment, locations in Mineola and Emory. And this game tonight was sponsored by a local burger shop in Canton, JT2 Burgers.
Love me some JT2. All right, just over a minute left and counting down in the first quarter. Panthers lead 7-0. Eagles knocking on the door here from the 22. Norrell, shotgun formation in the backfield. Shaw snaps back. Fakes the handoff. Norrell keeps it up the middle. He's got room. Stays on his feet and runs over a tackler.
Oh, my God.
And Norrell finding himself.
Did you see that kid's head snap back?
I did. Norrell did not avoid contact, baby. He ran over the DB.
He ran clean over him. He just lowered his shoulder and took it to that guy's shoulder pads. That guy looked like he got hit by a truck right in the middle of the field.
That's the kind of play that'll make your team believe in you, Sean.
Right. You know, he's showing that he wants to be out there. He's going to compete.
Under 30 seconds.
He's got the confidence in himself.
From the 10-yard line, shotgun formation. Norrell, snap back, fakes a handoff middle again, stays on his feet. Norrell still on his feet, up to the 3-yard line, and Norrell Eagles have found something here.
Same play, same play.
Eagles found a little something here. Great coaching job by the Eagles staff. And that is going to end it for the first quarter, 7-0. And we're going to switch ends here. And the Eagles have found something.
By the way, you'd think these coaches are yelling down here next to us. You'd think that we're losing 5 yards every play.
Well, that's what coaches do, Sean. That's what they do.
Give me that water.
Yeah.
That water you bought me.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent, Becky Moore, in Mineola.
So, Mike, what you're saying is that Nathan Moore is a good athlete? Shocking. Shocking, shocking.
Hey, I feel like that last drive there, that may be a huge change to this ball game because Braden Norrell suddenly feels a little bit confident. He feels comfortable. He knows he can hand that ball off to Cam Shaw. Of course, he's got 9-1-1. He's completed a pass to Cannon Valenzuela. He's thinking, hey, I can do this, guys.
Now, is there any logic in my thinking on the fact that maybe
None.
Oh, that was quick. That was a tough room.
Oh,
guys.
sorry, Sean.
Go ahead. What's your question?
My point is that we've got our QB2 out there lowering his shoulder at the goal line, and are we, do we need to maybe have a consultation with him and say, hey, like Dion used to say, Dion would make that business decision.
I don't know that we can think about that. I don't know that we have the luxury of thinking about that.
All right.
Eagles now at the 3-yard line. In the heavy package here. Shotgun, Norrell snaps back, handoff middle. Juan Robles stays on his feet. That's a touchdown! 9-1-1. Eagles on the board. And just like that, your Canton Eagles answer here on homecoming night at Panther Field. What do you think about that, guys? Nobody can catch 9-1-1. I do too, Molly. I really do. And Nathan, the Hammer Goodson, knocks it through. Not feeling his best, Sean. I think he was questionable before the game.
Well, there he is out there.
But he came out and he hammered it through.
Right. He took some powder and rubbed some dirt on it, and here he is.
All right, let's just evaluate this.
Okay.
So the Panthers have gotten 2 big plays, right?
Yes.
They got the snap over the head of the punt there,
right,
which gave them the ball on the 8-yard line. They scored. Okay, they got that.
Uh-huh.
And then they converted 3rd down and 9, an 80-yard or whatever, but we stopped that.
Yes.
They've gotten 2 big plays, all right? And
yes,
we weathered those storms.
Yes, they have 62 total yards, and we've got 110 now. So
Thank you.
We're winning.
Thank you, Tanya.
Even though the score's tied, we're winning.
Tanya, you're the best buzz sister in the universe.
I'm your only buzz sister.
Well, no, that's just details.
Okay.
And that PAT was brought to you by Main Street Antiques, Collectibles, and Bow Weevils in Winsboro.
What are bow weevils?
I don't know.
They're bad.
They're bad.
If you're in the cotton business, you're in trouble.
Oh, those bow weevils.
I think so.
So Nathan the
Somebody
Hammer
selling that?
Goodson, straight out of the hospital bed.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Straight out of the infirmary.
He pulled into the parking lot. He had,
He's
an IV going.
There's no stopping him. 11:53 left in the second quarter. They don't call him the Hammer for nothing, folks. There it goes.
Oh, that's a nice kick.
Yeah. Back to Reeder. Catches it at the 3. Up the middle.
Who's
Eagles looking to cover. And Reeder's going to go down at the 17-yard line. Great coverage by the Eagles kickoff team.
Reeder had a blocker in front of him, and that blocker completely whiffed on about 3 guys that made the tackle. So,
He didn't look like he wanted a whole lot of contact.
I imagine when they go to film, either tonight or in the morning, their coaches are going to make a point about how that
About physicality?
Yeah, about his lead blocker not lead blocking.
Okay, so we're 11:46 left in the second quarter. Eagles tied this thing up. I've got a good feeling about this defense, man. I saw some confidence from this team.
This time last week it was like 28-28.
Yeah, it was a little bit different.
Yeah, a minute into the second quarter, it was a track meet.
So Panthers going to set it up from the their own 17-yard line. Score tied here on homecoming night in Maybank. To the line, Kilgore under center. Snap, handoff, and it's blown up in the backfield. And the Eagles shut it down. Bad Jaden Brown. Blown it up. Look out, boys. This Eagle defense has it going.
You know who else is in on that?
The counselor.
I thought it was number 7. Is number 7 out there?
I think I did see Hubble in there as
Hubble
well
was
as
out
Elliott.
there, yeah.
I like what we got going here, guys. This feels good.
This will be an interesting drive because this is the first drive that they've had to where they're
A legit drive.
Yeah, to where they got to, they're not at our 8-yard line or
Right,
whatever.
right. So second down and 13, 11 minutes left in the half. And in the shotgun now, Kilgore. Panthers snap back, handoff left side, jet sweep. Has some room. Tackle made on that side by, I can't see who that is.
I can't tell who that is either.
I believe that's Tootie Prox.
Yeah, 10. And it was a great, he just squares up on him. He knew it was one-on-one. There was no way that he could let that guy get by him.
Great play made there.
It was a great play made, and it was a great form tackle. There was just nothing really fancy to it.
He's a playmaker.
Right.
Who was the guy with the ball?
That was number 6,
okay.
Aiden Wilkerson.
Not that it's that important, but I'm trying to keep up, guys.
That's okay. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Panthers on the 15-yard line after a loss. Shotgun. Kilgore. Back to pass. Looking deep for Reeder. Has his man. And the ball's dropped. And the ball is dropped. That was to Aiden Wilkerson.
He had both hands on it. He was trying to make the football move and turn and go upfield, and he just turned a little too early, and the ball went completely out of his hands.
Suddenly looks like the Panthers are trying to throw it just a little bit more. Eagle defense is really stiffening up here. 3rd and 10.
The defensive coaches are excited up there beside y'all.
Yes.
I don't know that
it's making me excited.
I don't know that that's excitement as more as it is like
3rd and 10.
Parental anger.
From the 15. Wait a minute.
Maybe.
They're punting. Is it 4th down?
It is 4th down.
Okay, I thought they punted on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're not keeping up very well down here on the scoreboard.
All right, so Panthers to punt here. Snaps back, kick away. Back to receive is Petrie, but he gets away from it, and they'll let that go.
It's making a can't bounce.
Yeah, ball's around the 43-yard line where the Eagles will take her. That defense, guys, shut them down. I see Jacob Elliott running off the field. The defense is hyped.
Yeah.
They're hyped. I love it.
I got a giggle out of the way that Maybank kind of downed that football. There was no Canton people around it. The ball was kind of bouncing down towards the Cantons in the field, and one of the Maybank players came from about 10 yards out and just laid himself out and dove on the football. It was like very over-emphatic downing of the football. It was
Great
funny.
play.
His mom is proud.
Yeah.
Bit of trivia for you. Did you know that a group of Eagles together is called a convocation?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Kid you not.
Are you sure?
A group of owls would be a congress, but, hey, we got a convocation out there when they tackle them.
A group of crows is a murder.
Spell that for me.
That is true.
10:05 left in the half. Shotgun formation here. Norrell back, takes a handoff, keeps it up the middle. He's running, stays on his feet. Out to the 38-yard line, and that play's working.
Yeah,
They're going to have to stop that one, Sean.
He seems to like that call. I think
He's
it's
seen
probably
something.
it's probably a read to where he's got the option of handing it off because there's some jet sweep action going on with it.
Yeah.
And he's elected to keep it 3 out of the last 4 times, I think. And that's giving him the opportunity to again get his confidence going.
That's right. 9:37 left now. Shotgun formation. Norrell in the backfield. That's Shaw, handoff, left side, finds a hole, stays on his feet out to the 35-yard line. There's a flag out in, though.
That's coming from the downfield back judge, and I'm going to bet you that's going to be some sort of
could be holding on us.
Holding downfield or some such.
I see Whitehead pointing toward Panther. But you never know. No, it's against us. Okay. All right, it's going to be holding against Eagles. So that goes from second and 5 to 2nd and 15. And the officials are going to – now this is the sentencing phase of the punishment right here.
There's been an infraction. There's been a crime. There's been a
conviction.
There's been a conviction after the jury has met, and now
such a quick conviction.
The punishment has been meted out.
It's that fast.
All right.
9:20 left and counting down in this half. Eagles offense is now – that's going to be 2nd and 15, I do believe, from –
2nd 12.
But
2nd
it's
12.
Not.
All right, 2nd 12 from their own from the own 44-yard line. In the backfield is Shaw. Shotgun snap to Norrell. Drops back to pass. Going to JBP. And that ball is intercepted. That ball's intercepted. It was a jump ball. Pickens goes up, fights for it, but the defensive back pulls it away.
Pickens never had position on that. But think of it as a rebound in basketball. Pickens was blocked out. He was never really open unless you were going to throw it over his head into where he could go get it.
That's the key.
But the ball was a little short. Pickens never really had a play on it. Never really even was able to make a defensive play on it.
So the thing with that is that one doesn't hurt. You'll live with that because it's kind of like a punt. You know, you do turn the ball over, but you turn it over way down the field.
Yeah. I mean,
and so if you're going to do that,
I mean, it's first
do it like
and 10
that.
with them at the 4 or 3 yard line, whatever it is.
Right.
So
you're willing to take that chance.
Yeah, you're willing to do that.
Okay. Back and forth. We just trade back and forth with him. 8:54 left in this half. From the 40-yard line, Kilgore under center. Snap back, fakes handoff, left side, stays on his feet. That's Wilkerson. Has a little bit of room. He's tackled at the 15-yard line.
We let him out of jail there a little bit, TZ.
Yeah.
They did what they did the thing there to where we were bunched up inside the tackles, and really all you got to do is beat one or maybe two guys. And that's what they did.
That's what this offense, that's what it's designed to do. 8:35 and counting down from the 15-yard line. Panthers here on homecoming night, all tied 7-7.
Yeah, if you're watching online on Facebook, Joel Elliott's telling us that the score's wrong. We know that. It might be a technical issue.
Kilgore in the shotgun. Long snap, snaps back, fakes a handoff, looks to pass, runs left. Kilgore getting out to the 23-yard line and falls down.
Tripped over the 20-yard line, didn't he?
That's what he did.
That white line got him.
It did. I'm glad it got him.
Score online, and I'm being told is now updated and correct, 7-7.
Yeah.
So go check the Facebook.
We're being told that it's wrong.
On Facebook.
Why is everybody always criticizing us, Sean?
We are criticized a whole bunch.
Hey, and if any of the
I've got it figured out.
If any of the Denbo families, not the Island family, I don't know why I called Denbo. Any Island families listening, call your grandmother. She can't get Facebook on her phone.
Under center, Kilgore hands off, and that's going to be a handoff up the middle to Cody Chapman. He's their leading rusher, and that's out to the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and second. That's a first down. First and 10.
Down, yeah.
First and 10.
Moving the chains.
You're doing great.
Okay. Thank you, Tanya, for your encouragement.
Yep.
We're functioning. We haven't mentioned we're functioning without Ufi tonight, and so I feel like Braden Norrell. I'm filling in. I'm the backup here.
You're doing great.
Under center, Kilgore. From the 25-yard line, pitch left side. Has room out in front. It's a foot race to the 40. Juan Robles is going to catch him.
Oh, my goodness. What a
and
tackle.
fumble. The ball's fumbled. No, they're going to call it
down.
They're going to call it down. Oh, my goodness. And unfortunately, there's no replay on that, but an Eagle came up with the ball. That's about a 60-yard run there for the Panthers by
Prox and somebody else, I forgot who it was.
Robles
converged on him at the same time and just completely mugged him to get him to the ground, and when he went to the ground, the ball popped loose. Of course, it was down by contact.
It would have been huge if we could have gotten that ball back. Who's that ran that? I could not see.
I don't know.
I put it was number 10.
Okay, I thought it.
But that's another
It's either 6 or 10. That's usually the ones running the ball.
Another play to where it starts inside, he bounces it out, and there's nobody there.
Panthers to the line, in the shotgun. Snaps back, looks screen pass, out left side to the 20. That's Wilkerson, and he's going to catch that and make his way out to the 10-yard line, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Panthers are threatening here with 6:17 left in the half. This thing's gone by fast, guys.
Yeah, it does that when you run the ball.
Yeah, it sure does.
This is that drive at the beginning. They started at the 3-yard line, and we were like, good luck with that. Well, here they are, as Mike would say, knocking on touchdown's door.
A stop would be colossal right here, or a field goal force would be huge right here. From the 10-yard line, first down, 6 minutes left in this half. Under center, Kilgore. Handoff, looking to pitch to keep it, and Kilgore going to make his way into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's the old veer.
That's what that was.
All that was, and like Jimmy Lee McInturf used to say, when you run the veer on defense, somebody got to hit the quarterback, somebody got to hit the fullback, and somebody got to hit the pitch man. In that case, we had the pitch man covered, we had the fullback covered, but nobody was on the quarterback. Quarterback never got touched.
They ran it well. Scott Tyner's listening. What's up, Scott Tyner?
Yeah.
And the Panthers bang that one through. It's 14-7 here at Panther Stadium, homecoming night. 5:57 left, though.
I wonder if my employer, Mark Muse, is listening.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, if you're listening up at the lake, at Grand Lake, at your lake house, make a little comment on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So that first score of this quarter was brought to you by In-N-Out Automobile in Gladewater, and that PAT was brought to you by Main Street Antiques, Collectibles, and Bo Weevils.
Sean's boss needs to know that Sean is the greatest employee ever.
Well,
and the best sideline man in the business.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell everybody that either I'm the greatest ever or Mark, my boss, is the greatest ever, because somehow I finagled 10 Fridays in a row out of the office after lunch. So
that's strong right there.
I don't know. I mean, no, Mark's a really good guy. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have found the opportunity in his agency. That's for sure.
Okay, key possession here, guys. Panthers getting ready to kick it off. Under 6 minutes left in this half. 14-7. Panthers lead. Eagles need to answer. Pooch kick. And that is to Brock Moore. He fumbles that ball, and Hubble gets on it at the 26-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will start off. Norrell's done okay tonight, Sean. He's done okay.
Who scored our touchdown?
That would have been Juan Robles.
Juan Robles. Chelsea Prox is asking who scored it. I thought it was.
We dialed 911.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that kickoff was brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm.
So far, Norrell has done exactly what Coach Hubble said he's done. He's taken care of the ball. He's made the plays that were there, and he's actually run the ball pretty effectively. Well, hey, we got some big plays in front of us here. They've had theirs. We got some big plays in front of us.
The Denbos are listening. I don't know who all the Denbos would be.
That's a lot of them.
It's coming from Garrett, but there's a whole passel of them over there, so you never know.
From the 27, shotgun, Norrell rolls left. Looks like he's going to keep it. Keeps that ball, and he's out and to the 26-yard line. Not a big gain there, maybe no gain.
No, he kind of lost a little bit of his speed, and it looks like he was trying to weave and wobble through there too much, and he had somebody coming from behind, and I was fearful that he was about to get
stripped,
hit real bad or stripped.
I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. I don't know if that was actually going to be a pass, or I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. So It's counting down 14-7. Panthers lead here in Panther Stadium. 5:22 left in the half. And play coming in late here. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Eagles may need a timeout. Eagles may have to get a timeout. I think they are. They're going to get a delay of game, and they will. Coach Hubble's going to get a timeout. So with 5:08 left.
Well,
that timeout's brought to you by Country View Window Covering.
I'd rather you take a timeout like that with your QB2 in there, first time playing on varsity on Friday night.
Totally agree.
Yeah, and as opposed to getting him in there and rushing something through, and he lets loose of the ball or he makes a bad read.
We don't need that right here.
No, we don't need that down there. I mean, we're on our, what are we on, the
27-yard line.
So.
That's right. So, that's the last thing you need is give them something right here at the end of the half. I mean, the worst thing wouldn't be if you got to fourth down here and punted the heck out of this thing and went to the locker room 14-7 at halftime. That wouldn't be the worst thing.
No.
So, I mean, considering the fact that you feel like you're coming in here with your backup quarterback and it's their homecoming night, they're 3-0. They feel like they're the better team. The longer we keep this thing close, the better.
Yeah, I think we can go punch for punch with them. We just need to not let them keep big playing us throughout the game.
Motion Prox. Norrell's going to keep it. He stays on his feet. He's got some room. Norrell out in the open. Out to the 47-yard line, Norrell.
And that's the first down.
More room to run, baby.
That first down was brought to you by Turf Pro Landscape Designs, located right over there in Canton.
I like what this young man is doing.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Well,
I couldn't have said it better myself.
What happened to Barry with I like that?
I think we're on the wrong deal.
How come that button's not lighting up?
Hold on. You got to be in the right spot.
We're still learning. From the 45-yard line, snap is back. Norrell keeps it up the middle again. and stays on his feet out to almost the 50-yard line, so a gain of about 3 yards on first down. Keeps the clock running.
This ain't no flip
4:30 and down. Huh?
This equipment we've got, it's not the flip jack anymore.
It's not the flip jack of the old days.
Yes, because jiggling the wire was fun.
Yeah. Those days are behind us, Tanya. Those days are behind us. Yeah, thank you, Barry. Well, the Eagles have 2nd down and 9. They trail 14-7, 4 minutes left in the half. In the backfield, Shaw. Shotgun formation, Norrell, hands off middle. Shaw takes it. He's going to be taken down, no gain.
Lost a little bit. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. And so the Panthers are ready for that one, but it appears kind of here for the moment that the Eagles have them off balance just a little bit.
Well,
off that inside run.
Yeah, maybe so. What's worrying me a little bit, TZ, is the center quarterback exchange on this shotgun snap. I mean,
yeah.
the ball's not on target.
No, it's not.
I mean, he's having to go fish it off the ground sometimes. It's not hitting the ground.
But it's low.
It might as well kind of almost be hitting the ground.
From the 49, it goes back, screen pass. Prox has it in his hands, catches it, makes a tackle or miss.
Prox
stays on his feet, up the right side. Prox out in the open. He's going to go.
He's
going to go,
all
baby.
The way.
Tootie, Prox,
the
50
way.
yards to the end zone.
No longer.
Touchdown, Eagles.
No longer.
Woo. That's your playmaker, boys. Go, Tootie. I love it.
That was basically a lateral screen. Tootie had a blocker. He was able to capitalize on that blocker, get down the sideline, got more blocks from his receiving core, and then from there it was just
Tootie being Tootie.
It was just athleticism.
Woo! I love it, boys. I love it. And now the hammer out here to knock this thing through, tie it up. Down, up. Goodson hammers it through, and the Eagles have tied this thing, guys. Hey, look, if there was any idea that Maybank was going to come out here and make this thing a landslide on homecoming evening, you can forget about that, boys.
That got another
ship,
thing coming.
That is over with. That ain't happening.
No,
that dream is done. Because we got bad Braden Norrell.
We got that. QB2 is making a play here.
He's done just what Hubble said he would do.
Right.
You know, and Hubble said he's going to do the things that he can do, and he's smart. He won't turn the ball over. Hey, he's run for about what? He's probably run for 50 yards or more, Tanya. I mean, I know you don't have it on hand there, but he's run for a lot. Heck, we got to make a defensive stand here, don't we?
We need a defensive stand. Really, we just need to get to the locker room at this point with things like they are. Don't let them get any momentum because they are getting the ball coming back out. So
right.
We don't want to compound it by giving up something cheap here and then giving the ball.
No. We don't want to do that.
All right, this kickoff's brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm, and that PAT while ago was brought to you by Main Street Antiques, Collectibles, and Bow Weevils.
TJ, you're right. That shoulder might be a little banged up, but the wheels ain't hurt a bit. And the hammer, Goodson hammers one back to the 1 yard line where it's bobbled, and Reeder picks it up, tries to go to the left side, and that's going to be covered by the Eagles, and he is smashed by Jaden Ledbetter.
He was stuck.
That's the second big, just textbook hit that Ledbetter's been in on that quarterback.
On special teams.
Yeah, that blindside quarterback hit earlier today was the first one. Ledbetter's trying to get on ESPN's highlight reel now.
So far, which of those two would be the hit of the game?
I don't know.
I think that quarterback.
That's a lot.
That one was a pretty hard one.
Hey, and you look at how these Eagles are playing on special teams. A lot of times you can look at the energy on special teams, and you can kind of see what the energy level of the team is. And these guys are ready to go.
All right, I need to know this. Now, Kika Prox is calling Tootie Slim. Is that another nickname?
Yeah,
do we know that?
Yeah, she mentioned that last time, but we had Tootie, but Slim, we might use Slim. I don't know.
Do we need to go to the
Charles told me Tootie.
All right. I mean, do we need to take this to the nickname czar?
To the court?
Yeah, to nickname court to see which nickname's going to play out here.
So from the 21-yard line, 14-all, under center, Kilgore, handoff left side. On his feet is Jaden Rogers. He's tackled there at the 26-yard line. Well, they hand it to a lot of guys. They got 4 or 5 guys that they hand it to.
14 for us, and I'm sorry I don't know all of our
Justice
players.
Petrie.
Petrie.
Yeah,
he made a great stand. He was out there one-on-one on an island. Nobody in front of him, nobody behind him other than the runner. And he just broke down on him and made that guy come right at him.
From the 25, Kilgore back to pass, under pressure, gets it away. It's short. That ball is bobbled, and the Eagles hold again. The Eagles make a stop there. Kilgore was actually lucky to not be sacked for about a 10-yard loss.
Right. Number 5 for Maybank, who was a intended receiver, that Jaden Riebler guy. He got up. That ball hit in front of him and bounced to him, probably 3 yards in front of him. He got up thinking,
trying to sell it.
Why are you calling that incomplete pass?
He's trying to sell it to him.
Right.
Just over 2 minutes left here in the half. 14-all here in Panther Stadium on homecoming night. Panthers have it on their own 26-yard line. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Bo Kilgore.
Hey, shout out to our cameraman. We're getting kudos on the cameraman.
All right. Motion. Back to pass is Kilgore, and he avoids Ledbetter. He's got a lot of room there. Being chased by Whitehead, and Kilgore's going to make it out to the 50-yard line. That's a first down. And there was nothing on the right side of the Eagles' defense, and Kilgore saw it.
Ledbetter's about to get some coaching because he probably is going to get told that in a case like that, he's got nobody to help him. And when you barrel in like that with blood in your eyes, we all know what he wanted to do there.
Right.
And it just took one little juke and one little miss, and all of a sudden it was 50 yards later.
It was easy to do. Easy to do. Bad Jaden Brown comes in now for Colton Whitehead after that play. And so from the 47-yard line, Panthers with 2 minutes left on the Eagles 47. There's movement early.
That's got to be on them.
I hope it is. We'll see. Coach Hubble likes it.
Jaden Brown was getting double teamed illegally.
you know, Jaden Brown's ankle is not quite right, or it hasn't been. And he's going to be a force. When that sucker's healthy.
I mean, they were trying to double team him there.
Right. I would too.
Right.
Yeah, he's a force. So that's going to move the Panthers back. Still over 2 minutes left in this half, 14-14. From their own 47-yard line now. The Eagles need to stop. Under center, Kilgore.
We're out of sorts on
Snap.
our defense.
Left side pitch. Trying to spill it back is Prox. And he's going to be tackled. The ball carrier is going to be tackled for about a 10-yard gain out to the 40-yard line.
We were never set. We didn't know our D-line was out of sorts. There were people jumping around like they didn't, like, why are you in my spot? I'm supposed to be over there.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of that going on, and all of a sudden they snapped the ball and went the opposite way, and they gained 20 yards.
Instead of trying to spill that thing, we're trying to turn it back in, but, I mean, they can show you different things there. They can show you different looks, and it's just hard to line up right sometimes. Right. That's just all there is to it. This is a 3-0 football team. So we're at 1:41 left in this half, 14-all. And the Panthers are down inside right on the Eagles' 40-yard line. Eagles desperately need to make a stop here, Sean, at the end of the half because, like you said, the Panthers get the ball in the second half, and you don't want to give them double possessions here back to back.
We need to get to the house pretty quick.
That's right.
And that timeout was brought to you by Country View Window Covering.
All right, let's see what the Panthers – they've thrown it more in this half than they've thrown it in some games. I think they've thrown it 5 or 6 times in this half, and that's because the run defense of the Eagles has been pretty good. 1:45 left in the half. Under center, Kilgore. 2 backs. Drops back to pass. Kilgore under pressure, and he is set. Oh, he throws the ball out. Let's see what that is. I wonder if that's.
I think it's going to be grounding.
I hope it's not a face mask on us.
Well,
I fear it is.
Yeah, they're trying to get it into the
that
pile.
Yeah, Elliott's hitting his helmet like he's afraid that he grabbed the face mask accidentally, and he didn't have to do that necessarily. They had pressure on him.
I'm sure it was inadvertent.
I'm sure it is, but gosh, that's so lucky for Maybank.
Bailed them out.
Because we had 2.
And stopped the clock.
We were all over them.
Because if that play goes, then it's obviously a sack. The clock's going to keep running.
Yes.
And so now it's just a.
And it was a great defensive play.
Right. I mean, we had coverage all over the place.
Oh man, They're marching this thing down inside. They're going to be on the 25-yard line. You can hear the Eagles fans don't like it.
Yeah, the Eagle Nation's a little riled up right now.
Come on, defense. Let's go. 1:38 left in this half. Game's tied. Got people yelling intentional grounding now. Kilgore up to the line. Under center. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking downfield. Throws it deep. Tootie Prox breaks it up. Here's it.
He's got
Prox
it.
to the ball.
No flag.
Out to the 15. Prox has room left side. Has blockers. Prox makes a man miss. Now he's got blockers in front up the sideline. He's got room. He's alone, guys.
He's going to go.
He will go all the way.
On the field. A 90-yard touchdown
now a
for
flag.
Tootie Prox. There's a flag down.
Yeah, but it's way down here.
What is this? No.
It's an illegal block.
On us? On us?
Well, they're guys down.
There was no need to do that. And that was way after the play.
But it was during the run back.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, I don't think he'd crossed the goal line yet.
And if it's from that spot, we're going to be back on the
The penalty happened at the Maybank 30 is where they're trying the 30 or 25. And I think it was probably some sort of downfield block. Number 63 or 1, I can't tell.
I'm going to see this replay.
He wound up on the ground.
Good gracious. I wish I could see that. I was watching that area. I didn't see anything. I'm protesting right now. Sean, hand me the protest forms.
All right, well, it's a PDF on my phone. I'll have to fill it out for you. All right, so looks like we're going to take over. I mean, we do get possession of the ball.
There's a flag laying right there. Okay, now look here, Sean. Now look here. I'm getting upset about this.
They're trying to steal your joy?
I'm getting upset about this.
Looks like they've camped out at the
45.
At the 45, Canton's 45. They will have possession with a minute 13. They'll be on offense.
Scott, I'm holding my tongue on what just happened. On this, there was heresy.
Good heavens.
Going on this field just.
Wow.
A minute ago.
Now we're down to the 35.
They stole a touchdown from us. Okay, well we know we're playing on the road. Okay, well maybe a little justice will take place here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Negates a beautiful pick six from about the. He picked it off at about the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap over to. Oh my goodness! And it's off the hands of our receiver. That ball's intercepted by the Panthers. So
deflection.
That's unbelievable.
And crackers.
Unbelievable.
Hands, right into the defender's hands.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Well, let me just tell you this, guys and gals, okay? If we lose this game by a touchdown, I hope the Panther fans don't accidentally forget what happened here. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Who intercepted it? Does anybody know?
I didn't see.
Do we even care? Okay.
I didn't see.
Not much you can do about that now. Don't let that play beat you twice at this point. Get out there and play defense.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on.
Get the minute and 8 seconds off the clock.
Get your head cleared up here. We can't let them have a touchdown.
Don't get caught with 12 men on the field. That's
goodness. Come on. Minute left. 14. Minute left in the half. Kilgore under center. Hands off middle. Out for about a 4-yard gain there. That's Cody Chapman.
Yeah,
Clock running.
Just a simple dive play to the left side inside the tackle there. It looks like we're right over the tackle. We had people on it pretty quick, but he just managed to pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
You know, we talked about needing big plays, and we just got one, and then it got taken away. 40 seconds left in this half. Shotgun snap. Kilgore rolls right, looking for receiver. He throws it. That's caught, and he's knocked out. Reader's knocked out of bounds by Tootie Prox. Chains move.
Clock stopped.
But the clock will reset will restart when the ball is set.
I thought he got out of bounds.
Well, I think even so, once the ball is, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, the clock did not start.
You're right. Yes, it's running now. Clock's running now. Under 30 seconds.
They had to reset the chains. They didn't have
second down 6. In the shotgun is Kilgore.
They're still showing it to be 4th down on the field.
Looks like there's maybe Kilgore left side running. The Eagles trying to string it out. Petrie will get him out. And there's a flag coming in late from the back judge there. We'll see what that is. hopefully that is holding on them. But as it is, Kilgore makes it out to the 15-yard line or inside of it. And that would move the chains if that stands. Let's see where this is, what this flag is. Come on. Surely that's holding. It ought to be. Man, Tanya, your mic's picking up some bad language down there.
I know, and that's Coach Valenzuela's wife. She is busy down there.
Don't be out there.
Don't mess with Miss Val.
She's
and it is on them.
She's rowdy.
It is. We need more fans like that. Okay.
Oh, and she's riling up the students.
Good. We need somebody to. All right, so that penalty is on the Panthers, and so that will back them up 10 yards back to the 29-yard line. So with 15 seconds left, it's going to be first and 10, but it is it backs them up significantly. Panthers on the 29-yard line. 15 seconds left in the half. Eagles need to make a stand here. Under center, Kilgore, and there's movement early. And let's see if this might be on Panther.
Maybank's pointing to us, and we're pointing to them.
It looked like the Three Stooges out there pointing at each other. Looks like this might be on the Panthers. If not, it should be. What's happening here? Oh, no.
Offside.
Oh, it's on the Eagles. But it should be a 5-yard penalty. Let's see.
I want to give a special thanks to Elder Cedar Creek right here in Maybank, Gun Barrel, with they're the ones who are sponsoring us, making it possible for live streaming.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sponsors. And now Kilgore getting his team set on the 25-yard line with 15 seconds left, all tied at 14. Under center now.
They've still got 2 timeouts.
Backs up to pass. Whitehead in pursuit. He's got him.
Oh,
Jacob Elliott, the master. Hello, how do you do?
There was a crunch there.
And there's a penalty on the play. I did not see what that was, though. That'll end the half, I think. 9 seconds left. I love the way these Eagles are fighting, guys.
That was such a good hit. They might name this field after Jacob Elliott.
The timeout's brought to you by Country View
me.
Window Covering.
That pleased me. Hey, Tanya.
Yes, sir.
Tell Miss Val to keep it up, okay?
I am. I'm going to go down there at halftime and say, if
more,
your relative says that I've called you out, then it's all great. We love you.
That's why we need this. They get this crowd fired up.
For those that don't know the backstory on the comments about Jacob Elliott and the football field being named after, his grandfather's Carter Elliott over in Grants Lane, and if they're playing a home game in Grants Lane tonight, you know what football field they're playing on?
Carter Elliott Field.
Carter Elliott Field. So
he's
football.
His roots run deep.
Yeah, his
football royalty.
Yeah, football royalty.
In Grants Lane,
yeah.
But they call Joel a traitor.
Yeah.
They won't even let him back in Grants Lane now. Okay, Kilgore now, 2nd and 18. Drops back to pass, looking deep, throws it up. He's got a man. Let's see if that one's caught. It's on the sideline. No, incomplete. Incomplete. Had his man about the 12, but that's out of bounds. So this is going to be up 3rd and 18 with 4 seconds left. The Panthers are going to throw this ball, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll take a chance. I just heard the defensive play.
I heard that. Snapshot, smoke zero, whatever that means.
They're going to ban y'all.
You know what? That's what I was going to call.
I was going to call that.
Same thing.
Same thing. That's exactly what I thought we should call.
Barring a penalty, last play of the half potentially here. 3rd and 18 from the 30-yard line.
4 seconds left.
Kilgore of the Panthers under center. Snaps back. He's going to throw it. Pressure from Valenzuela. Valenzuela smashes him, and the ball is caught. And no, it's dropped. It's dropped.
And recovered
by Preachery. But that will end the half. What a wacky sequence there.
He was about to go in.
And he was. And
he was headed to the end zone, but he forgot the football.
Kilgore, Bo Kilgore for the Panthers, walks off the field limping. Hey, these Eagles
He's running
have
for
come
his
to
life,
play.
Teasy.
He has been. He has been. This Eagle defense has been fantastic. We said on the way over here, you and I said, Sean, the Eagle defense needs to be great.
Right.
That's what they've been.
They are.
And look, we've tied this game with an 80-yard touchdown taken away, and we've given up 3 big plays ourselves. I like what's going on here, guys.
Sounding great.
I like it.
I got you. Way to go, TA. Hey, I said shot block. That's what you heard.
That's right. See, our fans know what's going on. I got Jason's down there telling us what's going on. Our fans know. So that gets us to halftime, y'all.
What are we doing, Kenny?
Lead us, Ken. I'm tired.
If I can get everything working here. All right, guys. So we have some commercials and stuff to do, sponsors before we bring on the main game. So if you guys want to, go down and visit the concession stand, because I'm sure Ufi would like to know how maybe the fries are or something.
You got time for me to go potty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go mix and mingle.
It's little potty, not big potty.
Oh, go good. I'm so glad.
Okay.
I'm going to go mingle with our people down there.
All right, yeah, I'm going to go be man of the people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, minglers. All right.
Cedar Creek is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, and they can put you in a new ride today. Spotlighting a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with 2.9% APR financing on 60 months, and a 2021 Ram 1500 for 1.9% APR financing for 60 months. Hurry, they won't last long. Call for an appointment today at 903-713-8676 or go by Elder Cedar Creek at 309 North Gun Barrel Lane in Gun Barrel City.
You're listening to Canton Eagle Football here on KWJB 95.1 The B. We'd like to thank our sponsors. They are JT2 Burgers in Canton, Central Marble and Granite, Lakeside Tees, Tolliver Ford in Mineola, Northeast Texas Farmers, Tolliver Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Mineola, WWJ Surveying and Mapping, Brick Street Flooring, Innate Medical Solutions Clinic of Grand Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel, East Texas Ready Mix, B&B Underground and Service Company, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate I-20 Team, Paschal Health Insurance, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton. Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel, East Texas Ready Mix, B&B Underground and Service Company, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate I-20 Team, Paschal Health Insurance, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton. Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton. Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q & Brew Restaurant.
Looking for your next vehicle? Visit Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet, the only local family-owned car dealership serving the Van Zandt County area for over 30 years. Visit us online at Wills Point Ford or WillsPointChevrolet.com, or stop by our showroom on Highway 80 in Wills Point to browse our inventory, schedule a test drive, or inquire about financing. Whether you drive a Ford or a Chevy, when you're ready to purchase your next vehicle, we invite you to come do business with our family at Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet. We look forward to serving you. Proud sponsor of high school sports right here on the B.
Legendary for their barbecue, and the Q & Brew at the Silver Spur Resort serves up the best in authentic Texas barbecue with their own unique fare. The Q & Brew is open to the public for lunch and dinner every day. Join the Buzz Brothers from the Q & Brew every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. for the live taping of our weekly high school huddle show. The Q & Brew at the Silver Spur Resort. Down-home cooking, Southern hospitality at its best, and proud to support high school sports. Jenkins Heat and Air, providing comfort and peace of mind since 1972 in residential and commercial HVAC, heating and air conditioning services. Jenkins Heat and Air is an A-plus rated accredited business, licensed and fully insured. Their seasoned and certified master technicians provide satisfaction guaranteed work based on genuine American pride. At Jenkins Heat and Air, you can expect a quick response time and no hidden fees. Call them today at 214-398-1521. God bless America from the Jenkins Heat and
Don't drive around with a dirty car. For the best car wash experience, try out Gary's Car Wash on Highway 19 in Canton. Gary's Car Wash has state-of-the-art Mark 7 automatic equipment that offers both touch and touchless washes. Also, there are self-serve bays and brand new powerful vacuums. In addition to a great wash, it's clean and safe. Gift cards are available. For more information, look on Facebook at Gary's Car Wash. And when you see Gary on site, tell him hello and you heard about it on the V. Gary's Car Wash is located on Highway 19 in Canton, next to Sonic. Gary's Car Wash.
Trails Wellness and Rehabilitation Center of Grant Saline is a patient-centered environment personalized to each resident. They offer a full range of skilled rehabilitation services, provide the highest level of care and certification. Country Trails provides physical, occupational, speech therapy, provides short and long-term nursing care. Like the Facebook page. For more information, visit the website, countrytrailspx.com. Located 1638 Van Zandt County Road, 1803 in Grant Saline. Call them at 962-7595. With Country Trails, let those who know care for those you love.
Hey guys, it's Angie Day. The #1 complaint of realtors is lack of communication. Well, if you ask my past clients, some might even say I over-communicate. I think it's extremely important for my clients to know all the details in every aspect of the real estate transaction. I'm always available by phone, text, email, or just catch me at one of the ball games. I would love to communicate with you. Angie Day, RE/MAX Landmark, 903-705-2433, or check out my Facebook page at Angie Day Realtor.
All right, so that gets us through the halftime. The halftime show is brought to you by City National Bank, your neighborhood bank for today and tomorrow. We also have some more things to fill you in for. They're doing their homecoming stuff out here with these very sparkly dresses, which are very sparkly. But you can see that by now. Let's see, what else do we have for you? Oh, yeah, sorry, I've got to run this again.
Cedar Creek is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, and they can put you in a new ride today. Spotlighting a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with 2.9% APR financing on 60 months, and a 2021 Ram 1500 for 1.9% APR financing for 60 months. Hurry, they won't last long. Call for an appointment today at 903-713-8676 or go by Elder Cedar Creek at 309 North Gun Barrel Lane in Gun Barrel City.
And we would like to thank all of our sponsors for making this, making all of this actually possible. Elder Dodge for the live streaming, Wills Point Ford and Chevrolet and our championship sponsors, Q and Brew, Jenkins Heat and Air, Gary's Car Wash, Country Trails, Angie Day. You guys are great. Thank you for making all of this available for the people who can't make it and for the people who are just too far away. So there you have that, and I am looking for another one because the game today is actually sponsored by JT2 Burgers. It would help if I knew the answer, wouldn't it? Let's see. I'll never get it right. Yes, JT2 Burgers. And I believe we have some more stuff here. The bands are getting ready to, well, they're lined up, but I don't know when they're going to get to start. I'm going to let you guys listen in here to what's actually going on out here.
Named Academic All-District both years. She has also been a member of the varsity softball, cross country, and track teams. Corey has been a member of the Maybank Panther Band for 7 years. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the National Beta Club. She was recently named the secretary of the senior class. She has received her AP seminar and research certificate and is ranked in the top 10% of the senior class. Corey is a member of the First Baptist Church of Toul. After graduating, she plans on furthering her education at the University of Mary Hardin Baylor to pursue a master's degree in public health. Haley Green. Haley Brooke Green is the daughter of Jeremy and Christine Tucker and is a 17-year-old senior. She is a 3-year varsity student trainer and varsity cheerleader. Haley has competed and been a finalist with the UIL State Spirit Team and is an All-American cheerleader. She is a member of the National Honor Society and the National Society of High School Scholars. Haley volunteers with the Forever in Our Hearts program and is the founder of the Jared Green Memorial Scholarship. Haley would like to walk tonight in honor of Marie Bookman, James Jones, Jane Taylor, Maggie Groom, Dominic Redmond, Jennifer Marinan, Charlie Gurley, Kaylee Hall, Kinley Pallett, and her brother Jared Green, the Angels Among Us. After graduating, she plans to attend Texas Tech University to obtain her undergraduate degree, then continue her education at Johns Hopkins University to obtain a doctorate of medicine and pursue a career in primary care and sports medicine. Haley is escorted this evening by her parents. Chloe Hines. Chloe Dawn Hines is the daughter of Crystal and Brad Gilmore and Curtis and Stephanie Hines. She is a 17-year-old senior. Chloe is a 4-year varsity cheerleader. She is a UCA All-American and a 3-year UIL State Spirit Championship finalist. After graduation, Chloe plans to attend Stephen F. Austin State University as a cheerleader, and after completing core classes, will transfer to a dental hygiene program. Chloe is escorted this evening by her parents. Earlier this week, the student body of Maybank High School elected the 2021 Homecoming King. Samuel Bowker was crowned today at the Homecoming Pep Rally. Congratulations, Samuel. Presenting the Homecoming Queen crown and bouquet are former Homecoming Queen Miss Kinley Orsack and Maybank ISD Superintendent Mr. Brad Costlin. Assisting in the presentation is Maybank High School Principal Miss Charity Groom. We would like to thank Mr. Costlin and Ms. Groom for their continued support of the students and staff of Maybank High School. Tonight's flowers were donated by Maybank Floral. Thank you so much. And the 2021 Homecoming Queen is Miss Corey Greathouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canton High School is proud to present the Canton High School Marching Band. Tonight, The Mighty Canton Band is the 2021 show entitled Siren's Fury, which features music from Cape Fear by Bernstein, Medea's Dance of Vengeance by Wagner, Symphony No. 5 by Shostakovich, and The Abyss by Alan Silvestri. Act 1 features a flute solo, flute trio performed by Andy Hudson, Aubrey Logan, and Grace Morris. Act 2 features a flute solo performed by Andy Hudson. The part of the siren tonight is performed by Guard Captain Catherine Cook. In our story, the siren has her heart stolen by a band of sailors, taking away her beautiful voice. In retaliation and anger, the siren dishes out vengeance on the sailors. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Elisa Lasky and Emma Crossley, please welcome that mighty band from Eagle Land, the Canton High School Marching Band.
Yeah, on the wireless, yeah.
I was gonna say, if I ever need a restroom break, would you like just take over for a second? Oh, yeah. Just for a restroom break and I'll go back.
You need to go now?
I'm just saying if I do before 4 quarters, I'm gonna drink this soda. We'll take care of it. It's bad. I believe it on live, but I don't know if it's good.
The students and staff of the Canton Eagle Band program wish to thank the band's parents, the Canton ISD administration, and our community for their support of these talented young musicians. We're all proud of their hard work and accomplishments. Thank you.
Yeah,
all right. And we're back.
Yeah, it's good.
We're back for some halftime stats, y'all. As a matter of fact, these stats are going to be brought to you by Hughes Appliance in Mineola, your AC and appliance store. All right, Buzz Sisters getting ready.
We got her under pressure here. She wasn't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't. There was like some kind of a medical emergency in the ladies' room, and so they had to make all the ladies go to the gentlemen's room, and y'all, that is awful.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, right?
Oh, my.
When you got to go, you got to go.
So just whatever you got there, Tanya,
Okay.
lay it on us.
All right, we'll start with Maybank because they're not as important, and I want to get to the good stuff next.
Thanks for saying that.
So you're welcome. Hope there's nobody listening from Maybank. So we Maybank had 190 rushing yards and 21 receiving yards, and I don't know if that's right or not, but because I got distracted again. They had an interception. We intercepted, anyway.
Yeah.
We had one interception. They had
Good
two
Lord.
interceptions. You need to be quiet down there, wherever you've gone off to. Hello, I'm waving at you. So Canton, we had 102 rushing yards, 91 receiving yards. We had the one touchdown one passing touchdown and 2 interceptions. We had a lot of penalties, guys.
So let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Okay, so we had 102 rushing and 91 receiving.
Yes.
So we had 193 total.
Yes, my Canton math tells me that's correct.
And they had 211 total.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Keep on going.
Leaders and stats, let's see. And I didn't do I haven't added up time of possession, so I don't even know.
That's okay.
Our guys, Braden Norrell has 8 rushes for 50 yards. Cam Shaw, 7 for 45. Juan Robles has had a quiet night. He's only had 6 yards.
Okay.
And that is so loud. Receiving, Chanston Prox had the one reception for 51 yards and a touchdown. Then Cannon Valenzuela had that big catch for 45 yards. And then that's about it in the air. Passing, Braden Arell was 3 of 6 for 91 yards, one touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Not bad there, 3 of 6, 91 and a touchdown?
Yeah.
He
threw it to Cannon Valenzuela? No, Chanston Prox.
Yeah.
It was a little out pass.
Not bad.
But then he ran really far.
Not bad for the kid trying to take care of the backup role.
Doing good. So
awesome.
That's about it.
I've
been really paying attention to the game and not keeping it like I should.
Bus sister, you're the best. You're the best bus sister we know.
And sitting out here, outside of there,
you're among the people.
I catch a whole lot more.
I love what I'm hearing out there.
You got live mic.
I normally would.
I love what I'm hearing. Sean, what do you got down there?
Well, I've got the color cult, and I'm looking for the leader of the color cult. Golly, I'm in a bad spot. A lot of squealing going on.
Sounds like me whenever we score. Whew, they are loud.
I don't know about.
Oh, we're going to kick off now.
Okay, so while we're waiting on, Sean may not get to the color cult right now. The Eagles going to kick off to the Panthers here from the right to left on your radio dial, and the hammer Goodson booms it down to the 10-yard line. Is where it's fielded by the Panthers, and they'll run it out to the 25-yard line, still on their feet, and he'll be tackled at the 35-yard line, and there's a flag down.
I got
tackled by Brock Moore.
color cult, folks. Whenever you're ready,
go for it, Sean.
That kickoff was brought to you by Elliott Law Firm.
All right, I'm back here with the color cult, and we got last weekend. Last week was Patriotic Day. Now again, tell everybody that don't know anything about color cult. What is color cult?
Color Cult is our student section that we try to get everyone involved in.
Okay, and y'all done a good job with that. What's the deal with the security shirts?
Well, we were saying like guard the Eagles or like guard our house, even though this isn't like our stadium. So security guard.
I got you. So all right, lock down on security.
Love it.
Are there dues to be in the color cult?
There are not dues to be in the color cult.
What?
Hey, girl.
You should charge.
Ava. She got. Wait a minute, I'm not done. What about Kool-Aid? Do y'all serve Kool-Aid in your cult?
We don't sell Kool-Aid, but if y'all want to start that, we can.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Careful with that.
We'll get back to you back to you later. What's
Sean,
up?
great
This is my
interview.
friend Ava. What's going on, Ava? You're on the radio.
Hello.
All right. Goodbye. Bye. She got a bag full of goldfish. I'm envious of that.
Sean, great interview there.
Can I stay down here?
Yeah, do as you please, sir.
I don't like being up there with y'all.
And
Wow, that's hurtful.
I'm kidding. You know that you're not even up there with them.
I'm close
You're
enough.
not even in the booth. You're not even in the booth.
But I was close.
So back to the ball game. On the kickoff, there was a penalty enforced, which puts the Panthers back to about the 15-yard line. Another penalty on the first snap there, and they're back all the way to, well, let's say the 14-yard line. It's first and 15. Panthers take over. 14-14, start of the second half here. Eagles on defense. Handoff left side. Has some room there. That's going to be number 14 still on his feet. And all the way out to the 40-yard line, Ty Reedy.
Oh, goodness.
On a nice carry to start it off with the Panthers. Sean's coming back up here to join us in the booth.
It's because he misses us.
That's right.
I do.
That's good work down there,
It's got
Sean.
air conditioning, too.
Great
Yeah, a
work.
little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so the Panthers seem to break off a run every now and then at a timely moment and move the sticks. The Eagles have done a great job on defense, though, of containing them. From the 38-yard line, under center now, Kilgore. That's going to be handoff middle, still on his feet. And that's going to be Chapman out to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, right at the 50.
Almost, and they do move the chain. So the Eagles or Panthers moving the ball on the ground right off the bat here in the third quarter.
Well, that's their bread and butter. I mean, that was nothing fancy about that play at all.
Mm-mm.
It was just belly dive, fullback dive, top play, right up the middle.
I like belly dive.
And that first down for the first first down for this third quarter was brought to you by Turf Pro Landscape Designs.
Hey, everybody say a prayer for Mike Styroyd.
From the 50 now, 10:57 left. Handoff middle. Out to about the 45-yard line, the Panthers take it. And that's number 10 again, Cody Chapman, their leading rusher. And a lot of ground and pound here going on, Sean. Just like you said, it's their bread and butter.
I mean, that's 5 yards a pop, or 4.5. So.
Panther down. We got a Panther down at the 35-yard line.
He was down there trying to make a downfield block. Probably didn't like what happened to him.
I think you're probably right. So players will take a knee here. Ken, any business?
Yeah, we want to thank, again, Jenkins Heat and Air, John Scott, for this AC up here.
Yeah.
John Scott, you probably saved someone from having a heat stroke. Coach Gillis was so happy. He was over here right in front of the air conditioner before halftime started. He said thank you also. I can't tell which Panther that is down on the field.
One of them.
We'll give you a report, though. They're trying to get him up. Thank you for that, Tanya.
Yes.
I called you Tanya.
That's okay. It's number 50.
Number 50. Logan Martinez. And he's coming off the field under his own power. Good thing.
I predict he'll be okay.
I do too.
I took biology in college, so I see how I see.
You knew right then.
I see biological trends. I can tell.
Now up to the line of scrimmage quickly. The Panthers, Kilgore under center. And what do we have here? Maybe the player's not off the field yet, actually, so the officials halt the game.
Could have called 12 men on the field.
Yeah, got to get them reset here. No penalty, though. All tied here, homecoming night in Maybank.
Marquisha's watching.
Hey, Marquisha. Well, Marquisha's over there watching KD and the Vandal over at the Pirates.
Over there, yeah.
Under center, Kilgore turns, hands it left side, has a little bit of room. Tootie Prox turns him back in, and the rest of the defense swallows him up about the 40-yard line, but not before a gain of about 10, possibly enough for a first down.
Well, they're averaging about 6 yards a carry as they come out of halftime. So they went in and they did okay, you're going to be the bottle cap.
Your mic closer.
You're going to be the bottle cap, and I'll be this rock over here. I mean, coaches drew up some good plays.
Yeah.
And now they're getting 6 yards a carry. So
I just noticed Cam Shaw came back in on defense.
Well, we got two split out wide on the right.
1st and 10. Handoff middle there. Stacks them up at the line of scrimmage there. That was Caleb Goforth, but he did not go forth. And that's going to make it 2nd and about 10. You know, I haven't even been paying attention. Has Norrell played any defense?
I haven't seen him on defense.
He's been a starting defensive player.
That doesn't mean he hasn't been on defense. Heath Regal's watching. I thought he was coaching right now. The game must be over.
I wonder if it's their bye week. What's Mineola doing tonight?
Must be because K-Moo's at Quitman.
9:27 left from the 40. 2nd and 9. Handoff middle, not much there. Maybe 3 yards, but a pile up there in the middle.
Yeah, referee's giving them a couple of yards.
That'll bring up 3rd down, and you might call it 8 for the Panthers. 9:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Tie ball game here in Maybank. I can hear the coaches over here calling the plays in. They're calling the ones that I was going to call, Sean.
Yeah, I had all of that stuff written down to just go out there and do. But
we're in the booth with the Canton coaches, and I'm afraid we're getting on their nerves a little bit.
I cannot imagine.
You think we're getting on their nerves?
That's why I sat out here.
Yeah.
Panthers, Kilgore under center, handoff left side.
Oh, who's
has
man?
some room. And he's loose, stays on his feet, going to be tackled by Robles, and he is tackled, but not until a long gain of about to the 15-yard line.
25 yards or so. Again.
Those happen every now and then, aren't they?
Play started to the inside a little bit, and then he bounced it out, and
once they're loose.
Yeah, it's just difficult to defend if you're gonna crowd the box like that.
And really some athleticism by the Eagles there to get that tackle after he's loose.
Robles kind of fetched him down a little bit.
Yeah, he can do that. But boy, this 3rd quarter moving on down here. 8:15 left. Tie ball game. Panthers down on the 15-yard line, handoff middle. And that was going to be stacked up after about a 3-yard gain. Boy, it's been ground and pound for the Panthers.
They kind of dink and dunk inside like that. That quick handoff inside to the what I'm calling the fullback, but it's not the fullback. And and then all of a sudden, a couple plays later, they bust one on the outside. Because we're falling for that trap play inside.
And so far, knock on wood, we have not gotten beat deep. Now Kilgore for the Panthers under center there at the 15-yard line. Motion left. He'll look for the pitch here. Pitches it out, and he's got room. Just one man to beat, and Tootie Prox hits him, but not before he's in for a touchdown. Panthers going to make it 20-14.
Tootie laid it out to try to get there and at least knock him out of bounds and put a good lick on him, but you know, that guy had a head of steam going, you know, from 20 yards out, and there's really not much wasn't much decision making on that.
Once they get the edge like that, it's just nearly impossible to stop it.
That touchdown was brought to you by In-N-Out Automobile in Gladewater.
You know, for the most part, the Eagles defense is doing a good job, but that was a good drive by the Panthers. An extra point up, good, and that makes it 21-14. So the Panthers here on homecoming night, they lead once again, and it'll be up to the Eagles to answer here, keep this thing close.
You know, a long time ago, our coaches here said that ideally, if we're going to be defense coming out in the second half, you know, you want to get that 3-and-out stop and get the momentum going back on your side.
Yep.
We were not able to do that here. It's going to be interesting to see what our offense can do if they can. The offense has the answer.
They do.
You know, we can't be letting them score and then us not being able to make at least a drive and take up some time on the clock. We don't want to give the ball back over to them real quick.
And, you know, we can't lose sight of the fact this is a pretty good football team in Maybank. They're undefeated. I mean, they're well coached. Coach Zach Hudson, he's done a good job since he's been here. They don't make a lot of mistakes that allow you opportunities.
You know, but you know what? They don't do a whole lot of wacky stuff either. I mean, they're handing the ball off inside the tackles,
Simple stuff.
8 times out of 10. So, you know, you just got to be able to stop that.
You do.
And
it really comes down to that.
They're not doing anything fancy.
So Brown will kick it off, and that's going to be to Valenzuela, and he fumbles it. And Hubble will fall on it. So the Eagles will start off there at the 25-yard line. No harm there.
No, Valenzuela with a little bit of jitter there. I mean, he dropped the ball, and then he didn't go get on it.
Yeah.
You know, he was a little bit of, okay, well, it's on the ground, or, you know, maybe he thought it was a dead ball or something. But
you know, I think he's anxious to run that ball.
I think he is too. I don't think. Oh no, for sure. I
think he believes he can.
I think he knows that he can do that. Just a little bit of confusion on his part on what to do with it from there.
I'm telling you guys. Go ahead, Tanya.
I'm so sorry. I interrupt all the time.
Go ahead.
There appears to be someone cramping up on the 50 from Maybank. They're stretching out his legs.
Okay. Didn't get his electrolytes.
No. You'd think they had a lot of Gatorade over there, but who knows?
So what I was going to say here, Tanya, I believe this might be the most important offensive possession of the night for the Eagles.
We
this is an answer that we need,
yeah.
yes. Or like Sean said, this at least needs to be a drive that takes some time off the clock and ends with a punt that flips the field a little bit, the field position.
Yes.
It's really important here, really important.
We certainly have to take care of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Eagles from the 25-yard line in the shotgun. Norrell. That's back. Hand up. No, keeps up the middle. Norrell has some room, and he's out to the 30-yard line. That'll be a nice gain on first down of about 5 yards. So gives them some running room there. Jabraylon Pickett's quiet tonight, Sean.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Don't either.
You know, arguably the most physically gifted athlete that we've got.
And hard to get him the ball right now.
You know, a little spin move. That looked like me in college.
30-yard line now. Hand off to Cam Shaw. Bounces it back out left side. He stays on his feet. Shaw cuts it back, stays on his feet again, moves himself all the way out to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain for the Eagles by Cam Shaw.
There was absolutely zero chance of that boy going out of bounds. He got to the sideline, and the guy had him pinned in right there. And what did he do?
He got some.
He didn't spin move it, but he just kind of cut back on the guy, and all of a sudden he's 3 yards down the field.
Shaw's got some toughness in him now. You know, they're worried about that hip. I know I am. I'm looking at it every time he gets up to see how he appears to be feeling. So first down now from the 42-yard line.
Pickens has got one-on-one.
Hand off middle. Shaw again. And not a whole lot of running room there. Gets maybe 1 yard.
Pickens is doing a good job downfield blocking on I think that's number one. Yeah, number one. Number one has seen all he wants of Pickens.
And they haven't. They're not done going to Pickens tonight.
I hope not.
I promise you they're not done.
I hope not. Because he's got, I mean, if you stack Pickens up next to that kid, that number one kid, I mean, Pickens has got a foot on the guy? I'm not telling how much he can out-jump him by.
And I really haven't been watching. I haven't been looking at the safety help there because it's been mostly run. But
well, the safety's got our slot receiver right here. So
yeah. Bad snap there. And Norrell's just going to fall on it, and on 2nd and 9.
Oh, we're going to
get a late hit.
We're going to squeeze a penalty out of it.
We are going to get a break here, guys. Bad snap there. Norrell runs back, falls on it, and then they late hit us. Am I looking at that?
Yeah. The defender from Maybank came in and just basically rolled him.
Okay.
He's on the ground. Norrell had not only fallen on the ground on the ball, but had rolled over.
So it's going to be from the spot of the foul there. That'll be 15 yards.
But it's going to be a first down.
Right. That's a break right there. Let's see here. They're going to call the penalty now.
Sanhedrin are meeting.
Yeah. They've already decided. So they decided before it even happened, Sean. It's not a fair trial when they get it before them. You know that? Oh, yeah. Eagles back out to the 47-yard line now. That's redemption. Look at our offensive line there calling for the crowd to get fired up. I like it.
Tanya needs to fire up the crowd. She's down there with them.
That's right.
I'm doing fine. Yay! Go team!
Hey,
Go team!
That guy sitting right in front of you to your left a little bit in the gray shirt.
Yeah.
That's Tootie Prox's grandfather. Go down there and tell him to get all riled
Norrell
up.
keeps up the middle, stays on his feet. And he's out to maybe a gain of 4. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. So a good positive gain on first down. They really see something up the middle there on it's that jet sweep handoff option, and Norrell's kept it a lot of times.
The coaching staff wasn't really happy with the block that we didn't get on number 12 for Maybank, evidently, because he's the one that basically broke the play up, and maybe there would have been more after.
2nd down and 8 from the 48. Handoff middle to Juan Robles. Stays on his feet, and he does get out to the 50-yard line. I'm not sure they marked that correctly.
Well, he went down. I don't know that his knee got down. His knee must have gone down right before the 50-yard line.
I don't like that.
But he got up and kind of rolled a little bit. He spun. He went down. I don't know that his knee got down.
So 3rd down and 7. A lot of clock is run off here. 4:39 left in this 3rd quarter. From the 50. Shotgun snap. Back to Norrell. He's back to pass. Straight back, going to go over to Hubble, who catches the ball, and that's going to be about a 3-yard gain or so, which will bring up. What's that going to bring up?
Fourth down and 4th and 5, 4th and 4.
So Hubble's going to stay in the game. I think that means they're going to punt it. So kind of like you asked for, Sean. You said at the very least there needs to be a few first downs and then punt this thing down there and play defense, which we have to do.
I'm not sure about that play call. I don't think that was actually the call to run, a 3-yard out when you need 10.
All right, Hubble kicks this thing toward the end zone. That's going to get down really, really inside the 5. Great kick by Hubble.
Another Mike Malou sand wedge.
And the Eagles pin them down inside the 5.
Actually, that looked more about like my sand wedge because it never got above about 10 yards off the ground.
And then when you picked the ball up, it had a dent in it.
Yeah, it had a big smiley face in it. But it had some bite on it.
Yeah.
And it got down there in, what are they marking on? The 4-yard line. So
the young Hubble, who's up from the JV. A lot of pressure on him tonight, Sean.
Yeah,
I got a question for you guys. How would y'all like for us to have a replay?
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna mess with it, but we might be able to get 10 seconds to be far enough back, or you want to go further?
Yeah, that'd be great.
For what?
Because then I could really criticize the officials more, like I need to.
You get all your documents ready for your official.
All right, now look, we got these guys pinned back inside the 5. 3:48 left in the 3rd quarter. We've got to take advantage of this field position. And they got room out the left side, handed it off.
One
out to the 20.
And he doesn't beat him.
Justice Petrie knocks him out at the 35-yard line. They found a little something on the outside there.
There was a lot of misdirection is what that was, because the motion came to the Canton sideline. One of the backs came out of the backfield to the Canton sideline. The quarterback rolled to the Canton sideline, but as he was rolling, he handed it off to the only running back left in the backfield, and that running back was running to the Maybank sideline.
It's pretty much what the wing tee misdirection is designed to do. Come on, Eagles. 3:40 left in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 7. Handoff middle, and that run is going to go out to about the 40-yard line.
Yes.
And that was Cody Chapman.
It's been an interesting game in terms of, everything's been bottled up inside the tackles. I mean, there's just nothing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's no opportunity for them. I mean, every now and then they'll get 3 or 4 or 5 yards or whatever inside tackles, but all of their money plays have been bouncing it.
Absolutely.
Inside and then bouncing it out.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 3. Handoff middle. And he's on his feet. And that's Caleb Goforth. And he's going to be tackled by Tootie Prox. Another big run for the Panthers all the way out to the 37-yard line. And that one was up the middle, Sean.
Yeah.
Which, like we said,
I guess I need to be quiet.
Well, that wing T, that misdirection, you can't cover both. Eagles will adjust, though. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. This thing's flying by.
Stephen Maloof is watching from Amarillo.
Hey, Stephen.
Is he in Amarillo right now?
He's in Amarillo by morning?
Yeah.
This is a big stand right here. You cannot let them get 2 scores up. 21-14, 2:45 left in the third. From the 35, handoff, Panthers, and that's going to be no gain on 1st down. Maybe a gain of 1.
If we don't get a stop, a timely turnover would be just as good.
Man, oh man. They're not in a position right now that they have to put the ball in the air. And when they have put the ball in the air, we've caused them some problems.
Right. I mean, at this point, why would you pass the ball?
Exactly.
I mean, we have not stopped this for the most part. I mean, they're almost into the red zone.
Under center, handoff, left side. And that is going to be bottled up, and that's going nowhere. Very short gain, if anything.
Yeah. I mean, there was just a whole host of Eagles there. There was just no opportunity for him.
And that is going to be bottled up, and that's going nowhere.
When he stopped to try to cut back,
yeah,
there was all kinds of pursuit there. So that wasn't going anywhere.
Great job to turn it back inside, just like they've been wanting to do.
We need 13 more minutes of that kind of stuff.
Amen, brother. Okay, from the Canton 30, minute 40 left, under center for the Panthers. Kilgore pitches it left side, cuts it back inside. That tackle's going to be made. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for the Panthers. Kilgore. That will bring up side. 4th down and inside. That tackle's going to be made. Long.
Reedy
nowhere to go.
There. He didn't really
nowhere to go.
Being bottled up and then getting pushed back, and then he got hit again as he's standing up. Play was still alive. It was a clean hit.
Yeah, he shoved him. He
kind of took offense to all that bullying he took. We were the football bullies on that play.
There was some tomfoolery
that
he didn't appreciate. 4th and 3, actually. I said 4th and long, Sean. 4th and 3, and this is a big defensive stand for the Eagles. In the shotgun, Bo Kilgore. And we're going to get a timeout here, I think. Oh, or could it?
I think it's a false start.
Yeah.
We do have a flag.
There is a flag. Let's see if they grant the timeout. Kilgore, the quarterback, turned around, pled with the official that they called a timeout, but let's see what they do. Hubble, I'm looking at him. They picked.
Oh, they called a false start.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, yes.
The only way you can call a timeout and get out of a penalty if you run out of the clock.
Yeah.
That was a false start.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. All right. So that makes it 4th and 8. Backs them up to the 34-yard line, and that's a big help to the Eagles.
I say that like I know all the rules.
Sean, we don't know many of the rules, really.
Fake it till you make it.
4th and 9. Eagles crowd the line of scrimmage here. Kilgore in the shotgun. He's going to run it left. He's got some room. He's got a lot of room, and I believe he got a 1st down there.
Yeah,
and he's going to move the chains. Kilgore in the shotgun. He's going to run it left. He's got some room.
So
he's got a lot of room, and I believe he got a 1st down there.
4th down. And,
man, oh, man.
You theoretically, you just can't do that.
Kilgore, the quarterback, he doesn't run it very much, but boy, he ran it effectively right there.
Well, everybody moved. All the flow was to that side. There was no misdirection. There was nothing going on. And it was to the short side at that.
They just somehow got the edge sealed.
They got the edge sealed, and he found a little alley to cut up in, and by the time we get our hands on him, that's what you got.
Hey, Oofy, I see you're listening. Is there anything you can do to help us pull this game out? I know we don't have the capability for you to call in, but if there's a way to hear your voice And we've told we haven't really told our listeners that Ufi is he's absent tonight, but they can obviously tell that.
Well,
if he could just call in and we could hear his voice. And wait a minute, no, wait. What Ken says he can do it.
He's vacationing in his mountain villa, TZ. I mean, do we really,
really
want him to?
Doesn't have time for us.
Yeah, I mean, he's escaping the Texas heat into his chalet in the mountains.
So privileged. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we might be able to hear his voice and if that might rally the Eagles and give them some.
We seem a little discombobulated tonight.
Well, you know, we're at times we have. I like the fight we're showing, though, Tanya.
We are hanging in there.
I like it. Okay, here we go. Under center, Kilgore. Hands that off middle. Has some room.
Oh,
bounces
dear.
outside, still on his feet. And the Panthers get it down to the goal line. And that's going to be J.J. Flores with a nice run up the middle. And now the Panthers have it going both ways.
For the life of me, I don't know why he didn't just run for the pylon, because there was nobody from Canton between him and that pylon on that far side.
We couldn't see. You're right.
He I guess not, but he cut back up into the middle of the field, and that's where we were trying to get to.
We need
I don't know if y'all heard the coaches, but the coaches wasn't really happy about that either.
We need a miracle turnover right here with 11:30 left in this ball game. 21-14 up the middle, and the Panthers are going to score again. And that's going to make it 27-14, pending the extra point. And suddenly the Panthers offense have found a little something here on homecoming night. But it's just a two-score game. And the Eagles really,
all right, gentlemen,
Sean, have not had any big plays.
What do you think about that, TZ?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that. And I think we're giving some of that. All right, Eagles. I can hear the band out there trying to get the crowd fired up.
I think we're making a call to Mike Maloof right now.
Oh, yay.
We can't give up.
Do we have the technology to call to the Mountain Chalet House? Evidently we do.
Stand by.
Will he answer?
Stand by.
Not if he's smart.
It's Ufi.
Is it Mike Maloof on the line?
Hold on just a second. Ufi. All right, now speak, Uf.
Mike Maloof.
Ufi.
You're on the air.
Do you read me? Ufi, do you read me?
Hello.
Hold on.
Ufi. Do you have good internet there in New Mexico?
Ufi, I'm going to call you right back.
Oh, dear.
Did you pay your internet bill there
Probably not.
in the Hilltop Chalet?
Pay your bills, TZ. Ufi.
All right. Meanwhile, the Panthers have taken a 14-point lead.
Yeah, meanwhile, out on the field, we're down 14.
That's not good. And
in the fourth quarter.
McKendon Brown. Yes. This thing's running by. Pooch kick now. And that's going to be taken by Shaw. Tries to find a little running room there. Bounces outside. Cuts up the middle. And he'll be spilled at the 33-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over.
All right. No jacking around here. This has got to result in a touchdown.
It really does.
Or it's church.
It does. It does. And Norrell can do
there's
it.
Mike Maloof right there.
Can you read me?
Ufi, I read you.
Oh,
are you watching on the internet?
Guys, we're watching you live from New Mexico. It is so great.
So, do y'all have the internet up there?
We have had the internet downloaded from the satellite on the hard drive.
Okay.
And we're watching. And I did want to make a comment that
Please.
Sean, the great interview he did with the Color Cult about their guarding.
Yeah.
Guarding the Eagles. I wanted you to know that I wasted 2 years of my life. I didn't understand my dad when he said guard the family. I thought he said guard the family mules.
He's talking about something else? Did y'all have a bunch?
Yeah, so I was out there with a shotgun.
Did you have a bunch of?
When was that?
You have a bunch of livestock and
they
mules.
They just called it old time.
Yeah.
Ufi, what should the Eagles do right this moment?
They want to run the touchdown play.
Okay.
It's 2nd and 8. Touchdown play goes in here.
I'm going to radio that down to them.
All right. Well, y'all get that touchdown play, and I'll be watching.
Well,
we just lost 3 yards, Mike. So
all right, we're not doing great.
Now, this is a miracle that what we're doing, but I love you guys. Y'all doing a great job. Ufi out.
All right, I love you. If you bye. Okay, so a little bit of tough sledding there during that phone call for the Eagles. They're suddenly 3rd down and 10 from their own 31, and Sean, what you said that this thing needs to end in in points.
Yeah,
it's in peril right now. 3rd and 11.
You know, it doesn't matter if you dump a young guy and the whole 9 yards, and he got back.
Oh.
Face mask. No face mask.
No, there's no face mask there. I mean, you got a young guy about the whole 9 yards. We take a got back.
Boy,
about a 15-yard sack.
That would have been nice right there. Face mask. I thought he got his hand on the face mask.
Yeah, he looked like he had him, you know, maybe around the neck a little bit, but. I mean, the referee was right there. I mean, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt that he saw what he saw. So,
you know, offense has been hard to come by without. Norrell's done a great job.
Couldn't have asked for better.
No.
Better performance from him.
You couldn't. You could not. He is topped out in my opinion. But without Brisboe, you know, you're a little bit limited on getting the ball to your playmakers like Jabrilian Pickens. That punt is going to be fielded at the 40-yard line, and Panthers stay on their feet. And they're going to be out to about the Eagle side of the field, about the 47.
And we had him at the 40 or so, and he was just able to get out of the we were in a jersey tackle situation and, because we kind of over-pursued him a little bit. But he got out of that, and then next thing you know, he's down the field to, looks like right at midfield.
Something that we've seen tonight that is not what we're used to. Juan Robles has been completely silent. He has rushed for over 500 yards in 3 games. And tonight I think he's carried the ball just maybe a few times. But the Maybank defense, they're sitting on the run. They obviously know that we're trying to run it, and they're just not letting that happen.
Joe Monroe, the score is 14, Canton, 28, Maybank, and it's up on the screen that you're looking at there. It's in little letters.
Oofy, would you quit telling us the score's wrong? Left side run by the Panthers, and that's going to be tackled by Garrett Hubble.
Hubble making his name.
Yeah, that's right. Put some respect on that freshman's name. Moved up from varsity, or moved up to varsity, and he's kind of getting a little taste of that in his mouth. He may be a contributor here.
He likes these Friday night lights. Be hard to put him back on Thursday night.
Great experience for that young man. Nothing wrong with having him up here, getting him some playing time.
We're calling the smash defense now.
We need it. 28-14, 8:40 left in this ball game, and Panthers set up from the 47 handoff middle, and a tough run out to the Eagle side of the field about the 47-yard line, and you sense the Panthers getting a little bit cautious now, maybe running some clock.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do when you're up 2 scores and you're running team to start with, and you're at home. You know, last thing you want to do is put the ball in the air.
Absolutely.
When that's not your,
you ain't gonna do it.
When that's not your play.
No. So now 3rd down and 7. Big moment here now. Under center, Kilgore. Motion, keeps it going right, looking for a pitch, but he will run it upfield. He's got room. Out to the 30, still on his feet. Run out of bounds at the 25.
I thought that was going to be a late hit.
And are there flags out there? Keeps it going right, looking for a pitch, but he will run it upfield. He's got room. Out to the 30, still on his feet. Run out of bounds at the 25.
25-yard line, you know, after about a 25-yard gain.
Kilgore, I looked at his rushing yards. I promise he's got like 30 yards for the year. But, boy, he's had 2 big ones here tonight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how many in a second.
They've come on 2 key plays.
That was the standard. You know, he rolled out right. He could have pitched it, could have kept it. He decided to keep it, but we didn't have anybody covering him. We had somebody covering the pitch man.
And they've done both tonight. They pitched it and kept it.
Right.
I have he has 117 yards on 10 carries.
Well, I don't like that.
Well, I don't know what you want me to
7:57. Handoff, middle. Maybank out to the 20-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't know what you want me to
call it 7:57. Boy, really got to get a stop here. Cannot have points on the board. Maybank out to the 20-yard line.
You need the ball back now, you know, for one. You know, if you're realistically
you're losing time.
Right. Because all they're doing is just chewing the clock up.
Right.
And so we need a turnover. We can't let them go down and, you know, you don't even want them turning the ball over on downs at this point because they got 2 more downs.
Right.
You know, it's going to take them 3 minutes to run those 2 plays.
Run it up the middle, still on his feet. Eagles cannot tackle him. The Panthers are going to score on a middle run. Makes it 35-14.
Yeah.
And they're playing their game now.
Yeah, this is all inside of their game now. That ball, that carrier just took the ball right up the middle. I'd have to look at the replay and kind of see exactly where we were, where we were not on that. Coaching staff is kind of quiet now over
They're
there.
executing that. They're executing that really well.
Yeah, that belly dive has caused us fits all night.
I mean, what can you do? They're running it like you're supposed to. 34-14. Make it 35-14. And it's slipping away a little bit for the Eagles here, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll say that if this game goes the way it looks like it's going is that Maybank's going to remain undefeated. This is going to be the most solid team that they beat.
Absolutely. And this is a different game with Brisbane in, I promise you.
Right. It's for sure on that. We've got to win over a very talented Mineola team that we came back, down 21-3. 21-3?
Yep.
Came back 21-3. Take that win.
Played Cattle Mills really hard.
Cattle Mills, which is, they might win 2 or 3, 4 games in the playoffs.
You're right.
So Cattle Mills is that kind of team. Maybank's, I don't know what to think about this team. And, they're an outlier a little bit. We went through their record over the last 10 years. They've won 28 games in 10 years. So
they're
at some point a trend is a trend.
They're happy. I mean, tonight will make them very happy that they've won this game and over us, and it's homecoming. And I'll say good job by Braden Norrell.
Right.
He's done a good job tonight.
That PAT was brought to you by Main Street Antiques, Collectibles, and Bow Weevils of Winsboro. That kickoff is brought to you by Elliott Law Firm.
Pooch kick caught by Abel Hudson there at the 30-yard line. So Eagles will set it up right there. Coach Hubble said this week as we were talking, you want to win this game for sure. You want to win every single game. But in terms of playing players that are semi-hurt and risking their health, you don't do that.
Well,
you don't have to win this game.
Essentially,
you do have to win in about 3 weeks.
What he's saying is that we're going to try to get healthy. We ain't worried about a non-district schedule.
That's right.
I mean, we want to play and we want to win and we want to get confidence. And in this case, you got your backup quarterback in, and it's good for him to get that experience because you just never know what's going to happen. So,
it is.
But what he's saying is that what we're really worried about is what's going to go on in 2 weeks.
And that's wise. So the Eagles snap it from the 30-yard line. Pass out to Cameron Shaw in the flat. Stays on his feet. Tackled at about the 33. And let's hope that Cam Shaw hops up wise. Everyone's looking at him every time he's passed out to Cameron Shaw. He's in the flat. Stays on his feet. Tackled at about the 33.
He's got hip issues. And, of course,
he's coming off.
He's coming off the field. But I don't
looks
think
okay.
He's running off the field, so that's good.
I talked to his dad at halftime. He said he's aware that everyone is looking at him, the way he's moving and running. And 6:42 left in this ball game. 35-14, Eagles trail.
All right, this is where Norrell gets a lot of the
shotgun snap up the middle. Norrell stays on his feet.
Ooh,
he runs it out to the 37-yard line. Nice run there.
It was, and I thought he was about to get decapitated.
Shotgun snap up the middle. Norrell stays on his feet. He runs it out to the 37-yard line. Nice run there.
It was backwards. I thought his back going forward, and when he did, some guy came over the top of him. And if that guy came over the top of him just a little bit lower, he takes his head off.
Because he can't defend himself.
Right.
These guys back to him.
Right. There would have been zero chance of him being able to avoid that, but somehow the guy just missed him.
Clock's rolling down here now. 3rd and 3 from the 35-yard line. In the shotgun, Norrell fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle, stays on his feet out to the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down, I do believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Chains move.
Chains are moving.
At this point, it's about reps. It is. It's about reps for your backup guys. I had wondered if maybe Hubble might get in there and take a snap or two, but that's not the way Coach is going to manage that.
I'm wondering if there's anything in terms of any kind of passing game opportunities that they're going to try to work him in on here.
I wouldn't doubt it. 5:34 left and counting down. Shotgun snap back, handoff middle to Robles. Nothing doing there.
No, he's stopped up.
If they know how to, if they have like a film projector and can watch film and everything, they kind of know what Robles has been doing here lately, right?
You think they got old school film that they watch? Where the coach is like in there feeding the tape in. And
if they've got this ability to like watch film, then they know Robles needs to be stopped. All right, 5 minutes left in this ball game.
Bless you, Tanya.
From the 40, shotgun snap. Norrell looks to throw it, pulls it down and runs it. Nowhere to go.
Well, there was 1 million people over there in in the passing, in the pattern that he was trying to go to.
Yes,
I mean,
wise.
Half that million people was us, and the other half was them.
Bad things could have happened over there.
I didn't see anything good about to happen with that.
And he recognized that.
He recognized that.
So
he
pulled it down.
Pulled it down, just started diving forward.
This has been a really useful night tonight for Norrell. A really valuable experience, I think, for him.
He should take a couple of chances down the field.
Yeah, if you can get that much protection. 4:20 left, 3rd and 12. He does drop back. And looking for the screen there to Jabraylon Pickens. He's got it. Pickens up the middle, makes the move.
Go! Oh,
and
sorry.
Pickens out for the first down. And
so sorry.
That's what you've been saying, Sean, that if you get the ball in his hands, he can do things. That's done. But Pickens is down. We hope that's nothing. Helmet came off. He's laying there on his back at the 40-yard line. Well, we don't need that, do we?
No, we don't need any of this.
Goodness.
You're getting beat by 21, and it's a non-district game, and your objective coming into the game was play who you got to play, but come out healthy and let the people that you're not playing get healthy.
That's right.
And so
that's right.
We don't need 12
hurt.
That's the last thing we need. So.
And that first down was brought to you by Turf Pro Landscape Designs.
Brian Irwin's crew.
We go to Ferris next week. And I was just going to see if I could see what Ferris has been doing. I don't think they've had a great year.
My attendance the next 3 or 4 games is going to be a lot like what my attendance was in college.
Oh, Sean.
It's going to be. I'm not even going to say sporadic.
And Pickens is up and walking off under his own power. We can't tell what it is, but he's not limping.
No limp. Probably some sort of just stinger, just I don't know. There's no telling what it was. But
nice run after the catch he made.
He's not limping. Nobody's helping him. He doesn't have his headgear though. Coach has got his headgear. Coach Hubble's got his headgear. Coach Hubble's going to suit up.
He'd probably do okay.
Looks like Ferris is 2-1, and they're leading tonight over Farmersville. But the teams that they beat are winless. So I believe we'll have Brisboe back next week, and this team will be looking a lot different. 4 minutes left here at Panther Stadium. 35-14, Panthers lead. Shotgun snap back. Norrell keeps it up the middle. And short gain. Faked it to Juan Robles, who's down. They faked it to Robles, and the defender tackled him.
Robles, the guy didn't tackle him. The guy murdered him in the backfield. It was had that happened out on just a normal city street, the cops would take him to jail.
Yeah, that'd be assault.
Right.
Robles kind of limping off there. He's a tough dude. We've seen him limp off the field every single game and go back in. That guy's tough. I'm sure Coach Hubble is thinking, there's no need to extend this game. Let's get on out of here. Show some class, and with 3:27 left, up the middle, Cam Shaw, nice run. Now left side up to the 30 and out of bounds.
Yeah, getting out of. If we're going to try to score,
let's do it.
And do an onside
3:27 left.
Thing,
let's do it.
That's fine. But he had
up
to get
the
out
middle,
of bounds
Cam Shaw, nice run.
Well,
now left
Cam
side
Shaw
up
showing
to the 30 and out of bounds
there.
Yeah,
once he got through the first level there, he really burst out around the edge there. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'll bet you we take a shot in the end zone here now that we're down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, 7-yard line, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if we went to either Jabraylon or to Big Country, Valenzuela. And drops back to pass. Norrell, screen pass, has Valenzuela and catches it and runs right into a defender. Tackle for a small loss there.
Pickens is still on the bench, nursing whatever happened to him out on that play. Looks like they're looking at his arm,
his shoulder pad off.
Yeah, his shoulder or whatever. And then Juan Robles, they're looking at his ankle, his leg. And
he'd be fine.
Yeah,
he's tough.
They rubbed some dirt on it. Looks like he's going back in.
Under 3 minutes, Eagles set it up here on the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Norrell in the shotgun. Snap is back. He drops back to throw, looking left. Under pressure, throws it deep into the end zone. Looking for Tootie Prox. That's going to be interference. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that will move the Eagles down. What's the rule here, Sean? Again, we don't know.
Is it half the distance?
I don't think so. I think that's like on the 2-yard line or something. If it's interference in the end zone.
It might be. Now, if you're Maybank's coaches, you're really mad at your players on that because all they had to do is turn around.
And it wouldn't have.
The fact that they didn't, but they had their hands up on him. But the ball was underthrown. There was 2 defenders there.
Ooh, I saw Justice Petrie kind of pointing to one of the Maybank players and maybe taking issue with something. So let's see where they march it down to, and that's so I guess. Okay. Pass interference is just a 15-yard penalty. But I thought when it was in the end zone that was different. I guess not.
Well, again, our knowledge of the rules is
shaky at best.
Y'all are doing great.
It's hit and miss. I mean,
Tanya, what do you think?
I think y'all are awesome.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm here all night.
From the 13-yard line, Norrell lines up in the shotgun, fakes a handoff, keeps the ball up the middle, and Norrell out up to about the 10-yard line.
Yep,
from
I'm here all night.
Let's see. From the 13-yard line,
exactly how far
lines up in the shotgun, fakes a handoff,
small
keeps the ball up the middle, and clock running down to close to 2 minutes here in the ball game. Eagles trail 35-14. Would be nice to get a touchdown here. I would like to see Norrell get him a touchdown pass or run one in. Tootie Prox comes out of the game. Valenzuela in. Justice Petrie split out left. In the backfield, Cam Shaw. In the shotgun there, Norrell. Snap is back. Handoff middle to Cam Shaw. Stays on his feet. Rumbles up to maybe about a 5-yard gain. He's out to, let's say, the 8-yard line. Let's see. Did they already change that? Is it 3rd down and
it will be 3rd down.
It will be 3rd and 4. Okay. 3rd down and 4. They can get a first down here. They can get a first down at like the 2-yard line still, so it's not goal to go. 1:21 and counting. Clock running down. I doubt they would. You'll see a Nathan the Hammer Goodson field goal here. I bet you're going to try to score. Why not? From the 8, Norrell, shotgun, moves right. He's keeping it. Tries to find room. Runs into tacklers and gets it to the 5-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th and, say, 3 or 2.
Well, it's a no punt, no field goal situation, I think.
This has been an interesting call here.
Right.
We got a timeout for the Eagles. We're going to try to figure this thing out.
We got 57 seconds left and down by 21, so.
It's kind of a tough play call here. I mean, you're not going to win the game, but you're trying to run a play here that gives you a chance to score a touchdown. I wouldn't think it's going to be just a vanilla run up the middle.
And that timeout's brought to you by Country View Window Coverage.
The score, the score is not really indicative of what type of contest this was.
Oh, no. It's like last week's score. Last week's score was, a 20-point spread or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And, but it was a track meet for 3 quarters.
At 3.5.
Right.
And so, we get a 80-yard touchdown call back. We let them have about, I'd say, 4 or 5 long plays. And it's been a close game until the last,
half.
6 minutes or whatever.
We just haven't played the same this half as we did in the first half.
So here we go. 4th and 3. Norrell drops back to pass. Looking in the end zone. Throws it to Cannon.
And he caught it!
And that's caught by Whitehead. Are they calling that a touchdown?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, intended for Cannon Valenzuela. But popped up, and Colton Whitehead snatched that.
We had 2 guys and 3 defenders in the pattern. And somehow, I think it was Valenzuela that popped the ball up, got it in the air, and Whitehead came down with it.
And I'm glad we did. I'm glad we scored. That's going to make it 21-35.
That helped the wager that I had on the point spread.
Oh, man, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Here comes Nathan, the Hammer, and he does hammer it through to make it 21 for the Eagles, 35 for the Panthers here on homecoming night. Just got away from the Eagles just a couple of drives here in the second half, and just not quite able to produce enough offense. But, hey, 21 points out of this offense without their quarterback. I think Norrell did great.
Right.
He did everything you asked him to do, basically.
No, this is a meaningful meaningful game in terms of the learning experience and the value of the plays.
You said it.
That they were able to run with the kid.
You said it.
And he could have gone out there and just laid a big old egg, but he didn't.
It'll go down as a loss, but there's some value in it. Absolutely. And this doesn't define this team, I promise you. And the fact that we've lost 2 in a row, that's deceiving to people that are watching us, because that doesn't define us. We're going to go to Ferris next week, and we're going to get back on track. We're going to take care of business, I guarantee it.
I feel like Maybank just went in at halftime and they rearranged their game plan and came out and just, I don't know, their running game was just a lot different the second half, it looked like to me.
Well, I can tell you I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they went in there and said, look, this is what we do best, and they're not really stopping it. We're stopping ourselves. We're trying to throw the ball down the field, got intercepted, almost got ran back 95 yards or whatever it was. They're like, we're going to cut that mess out. We're going back to belly dives and fullback dives. And
does belly dive sound like something Coach LaPrade would say?
That's exactly where I got that from.
Onside kick here by the Hammer.
And kicked it right to
Panthers snag it before it gets that hop that they're looking for.
Right. The ball never bounced up. It kind of just rolled its way down to number 8.
He seems to have quite the mullet going, if you can see the hair off the back of it, out of the back of his helmet.
No, the mullet's back.
I don't ever notice anybody's
for us
hair.
fashionistas paying attention.
And that kickoff was brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm.
Oh, boy. The way the first half went, and when Tootie Prox picked that ball off and ran it back, it looked like we were going to be up a score. We were all really you had that feeling that this is going to be just one of those nights that we pull off a game that we probably shouldn't win, and just didn't continue to play out that way. So 50 seconds left, and the Panthers are in the victory formation.
Well, do you think they're going to fake it and run another play and score
what are
like
you talking
they did
about?
last week?
Tanya, what are you talking about?
We just called timeout. So.
Tanya, I don't know what you're referring to.
Of course you don't. All you men, you just have really short memories.
I wasn't happy about that either.
Oofy was so not happy about that.
Hey, he texted me about midnight and said he couldn't sleep. He was so mad about it.
He did.
Well, that gives Maybank three consecutive wins over us.
Yeah, the record now is going to be 6-5 out of the last 11 years. Canton's got the edge.
I don't like it.
And that's going to be three wins out of the last three. Canton's won 2 out of the last 6 meetings. So.
And prior to that, had won like 6 in a row. When you can go back to like 2010.
Right.
And I believe that. Well, I guess I'll have to snap it one more time. Probably the Panthers. Snap that one.
When I looked up their record, that they had been only 3-0 only one time since 2010, and that was in 2019 when they started. They started 6-1 and ended 6-4, and so they got off to that hot start, but didn't go anywhere. And now we'd have to probably go back. I don't know how long we have to go back to see how long it's been since they've been 4-0.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, good call right there. I don't either. But that's going to do it, and then we'll have to snap another one. That's your final here at Panther Stadium. The Panthers defeat the Eagles 35-21 here on homecoming night. And so the Eagles, they come in here a little banged up, and we saw some good things. There's some things that they can take away from this. And I'll promise you Coach Hubbell's going to get them back, regroup immediately, and get ready for Ferris at Ferris next Friday night. And we will be there.
You will.
To bring you the action. Sean, you'll be there in spirit.
I'll be there. I'll be watching.
Yeah, you'll be there in spirit.
I'm gonna go to my mountain chalet house.
Really, what are you going to be doing?
I don't have one.
One of the grandkids has got some sort of competition.
Oh, that's sweet of you to go.
Yeah, I've been missing a lot of that the last couple of weeks.
Tanya, I need to get some hardcore stats there.
Okay, I can give you some real quick.
From you.
I don't know how good they'll be, but I didn't keep up with time of possession. I'll have to give that to you for Tuesday. So Maybank ended up whole game, they had 23 first downs. They had let's play the guessing game.
Okay.
How many rushing yards?
For Maybank?
Yes.
All right, let me think just a second. Give me 275.
Sean?
Oh, he took his headset off.
Oh. Nope, they had 424.
420 rushing?
Yep.
Okay.
And 21 passing.
I wouldn't have passed it either then if I were them.
I know, right? They were doing such a good job.
And then Canton had?
160 rushing yards and 119 receiving yards.
Okay.
So that comes to 279
Okay.
total. We ended up with 2 touchdowns. No. We had 3 touchdowns. See, this is why y'all shouldn't let me do this.
Well, Norrell, what did Norrell, what are his
Okay,
numbers?
passing.
Yeah.
Let's see. He was 8 of 12 for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Receiving, Chanston Prox, he just had the 1 catch for the touchdown in the first half. Cannon Valenzuela had 2 receptions for 45 yards. Jabrailin 1 for 16. Colton Whitehead 1 for 6 in the touchdown here late in the game. Garrett Hubble had 1 receiving yard, or had 1 catch for 3 yards. He did pretty good punting tonight, though. He did really good.
Hubble did. He did a good job.
Let's see. Rushing, Cam had 79 yards on 11 carries. Braden had 73 yards off of 20 carries, and Juan had a really, really, really quiet night with just 7 yards on 5 carries because they had his number.
So Cam had 11 rushes.
For 79.
79.
Uh-huh.
And then you said Juan
was 5 for 7.
Wow.
Yep.
So they, obviously Maybank had watched film, so they're sitting on the run.
Yeah.
For 9-1-1.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Yeah.
We're going to regroup, do better next week in Ferris.
You got that right. The halftime score was 14-all, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and then at the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, it was 21-14.
Okay.
So
I got a call in tonight to the Friday Night Live show, so I needed some tidbits to really tell the people,
Tidbits to tantalize.
If you want to take screenshots with your phone, you're more than welcome to.
That's okay. I'm proud of our Eagles.
Yeah, they did okay.
I see Coach Hubble down there talking to him right now, and I like this team.
Do we know when Brisboe will be back?
I talked to him this morning, and I feel like there's a good chance he could be back next week if they choose to play him.
I think they should wait till district, frankly.
Maybe. They sure might, or Hillsboro is the week after.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have to go there, or do they come here?
No, they're here, thank goodness.
Oh, thank heavens.
Yes.
Okay. Ferris will be bad enough. Okay.
That's right. Hey, Tanya.
Yep.
You're still the best bus sister we have.
Again, I'm the only one, but thank you.
Yeah, don't mind.
I know it means a lot.
Don't mind that.
It means a lot.
All right, this post-game show was brought to you by Triple G Plumbing, and those stats were brought to you by Hughes Appliance of Mineola. And we have a little more housekeeping. If you want to go ahead and sign off, I'll run that housekeeping down.
All righty. And for my team here, for S Squared, Sean Stewart, for the only buzz sister, Tanya Durham, for the man in charge of the board, our leader, Ken Mings. I'm T.A. Hale with the Buzz Brothers, and we are out.
You're listening to Canton Eagle Football here on KWJB 95.1 The B. We'd like to thank our sponsors. They are JT2 Burgers in Canton, Central Marble and Granite, Lakeside Teas, Tolliver Ford in Mineola, Northeast Texas Farmers, Tolliver Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Mineola, WWJ Surveying and Mapping, Brick Street Flooring, Innate Medical Solutions Clinic of Grand Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel, East Texas Ready Mix, B&B Underground and Service Company, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate I-20 Team, Paschal Health Insurance, Angie Day Realty, Wills Point Ford and Chevrolet, Gary's Car Wash, Jenkins Heat and Air, Country Trails Wellness and Rehab, and the Q and Brew Restaurant at Silver Spur Resort in Canton, Saline, Capital Recycling, LaPrade Steel,
Cedar Creek is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, and they can put you in a new ride today. Spotlighting a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with 2.9% APR financing on 60 months, and a 2021 Ram 1500 for 1.9% APR financing for 60 months. Hurry, they won't last long. Call for an appointment today at 903-713-8676 or go by Elder Cedar Creek at 309 North Gun Barrel Lane in Gun Barrel City. Cedar Creek is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, and they can put you in a new ride today. Spotlighting a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with 2.9% APR financing on 60 months, and a 2021 Ram 1500 for 1.9% APR financing for 60 months. Hurry, they won't last long. Call for an appointment today at 903-713-8676 or go by Elder Cedar Creek at 309 North Gun Barrel Lane in Gun Barrel City.